Hi everybody and welcome to DR Sports Boxing. You are here for the day of reckoning. Well, the day of reckoning is here and we've already had some great fights. We're about to watch the two co-main events or co-plus main event, whatever way you want to put it. But before we go any further, let's introduce our panel. To my far left, we've got James in the house. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much, man. Can I say Merry Christmas to everyone watching and Merry Christmas to you guys. And I'm happy, mate. We've got two huge fights coming up. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. I don't know why they're not fighting each other, to be honest with you. But soon. I'm happy to be here with the boys, man. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How's everyone?
Great to see you. And we have with us Nick Francis, aka the voice of reason.
He had to spit it out. He was so tempted. He didn't want to say it. I can feel the reluctance from you, but it's cool. I love myself enough to not need love from people like you. You know, like that. So it's calm, innit? Nah, listen, man. It's been an entertaining card so far. It's been a while. It's been an entertaining card so far, and I think these last two fights are the ones that we're really excited to see.
Just make sure you behave yourself today, yeah?
You know, like that. They're sitting on two different seats today.
I got a bouncer next to me in an extra medium t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm sure you're going to try to keep me in my place and that. I hear.
Promises to be a lively one. Talking of lively, to my right, we've got my man, Shane in the house.
What's up, man? Good to thank you.
Oh,
sorry, I didn't even say that still. Yeah, sorry, bro. Obviously, the worst till last, didn't it? You obviously gone to their man first, so obviously.
But let me just kick things off by saying we're about to watch the ring walks. We've got Joe Parker. He's going to be taking on Deontay Wilder. Now, this fight here, man, I'm looking at this card and they've already had a couple of upsets. Well, we've had one.
Makhmedov.
I definitely didn't think that, but he smoked him apparently. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I've watched every fight on this card. That was one of the best fights on the card still. Ajit Carrera done a real good job. But
yeah.
What was the outcome?
He knocked him out.
What round?
I think round 6 or round 7. But he dropped him the round before. He
dropped him 3 times, didn't he?
He dropped him 3 times in one round with 3 body shots. But the round before, the bell saved him because he was getting pieced up. The bell saved him. He came out. And bro, I'm a massive fan of Mark Ramsey, but the advice he was giving to him in the corner was horrible, bro. My man came out and was on a kamikaze mission. He got pieced up even more in the next round still.
Makhmedov kind of prides himself on being a bit of a tough guy. In fact, I saw some comment attributed to him earlier in the week where he says if this was about street fighting, no one could go last distance
this guy.
Him. But guess what? It's not street fighting, and he got his ass handed to him. But anyway, let's get back to
a guy who's never had a street fight in his life, Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker versus Deontay Wilder. Now, obviously, if Deontay Wilder wins tonight, then and AJ wins, which is the next fight, him and Otto Wallin, they're talking about those two
March the 9th.
Is it confirmed? Do we know?
Well, the talk is that if they come through tonight, then they will meet in March in Saudi. So it's a big fight. It's also a big fight for Joe Parker because he suffered a bad loss against Joe Joyce, but to be fair to him, he's had a couple of fights since then. Dempsey Keane and another guy fought after that. And he did really well, 2 stoppage wins. And he's here tonight on merit. And listen, man, I think, we'll hear what you guys think later.
Upset, boy.
I think, I'm not necessarily predicting an upset, but I'm saying if it goes past 3 or 4 rounds, to me, Parker's got a hell of a chance.
I know you're not predicting an upset because you don't predict anything. Like,
it's the biggest fence I've ever seen in my life.
I'm leaning towards Wilder because of the big right hand.
But he'll throw out every single eventuality.
I told you.
Well, to be fair, I did say there was a chance.
Real quick, we have our first super chat of the day. Yabanshu Yadav, love every time. Big up yourself, always in the building. Super chat says, James the Waffler is in the building, guys. James the Waffler.
I see it started already, mate.
Might as well get your
What do you make of Wilder's attire here?
I think it looks sick. I'm not going to lie to you.
Isn't this the same man who was complaining about his suit being too heavy when he fought Fury?
Yeah, he's got some Diamante black crystals on and the crown.
So
and
presumably
all the rest
it's
of
a
it.
lightweight suit.
I think so, yeah. Man looks like a character from A Knight's Tale or something like that.
Bro, I don't know what he's wearing, but it looks expensive, bro.
It looks
of course,
wicked.
mate, yeah.
So I actually want to get James' opinion first because he's always going to make a prediction. He's not going to sit on the fence like Laurie. So who do you think is going to win this fight?
Oh, I think Wilder smokes him. I don't think this makes it past 6 rounds, to be honest.
So how many rounds?
I don't think it makes it past 6.
Well, if Wilder's going to win, it's going to be inside.
No, but Wilder can carry his power later on.
I was going to say
Wilder carries power all the way through.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I mean.
I don't know if I agree with you because I was watching a little kind of like media package thing of Wilder's career so far, and we've seen quite a few mid to late stoppages of, you know, Spilker, I think was round 7, Ortiz, I think was round 9.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean? Like,
Even Fury, he dropped in the 12th round.
yeah, but you have to understand, yeah, I actually know why Laurie's saying that, because in my opinion, like, the longer the fight goes on, the more exposed Wilder is going to be. Wilder ain't going to win any rounds in this fight.
No.
If he can knock Joseph Parker out in the first round, but the longer the fight goes on, the more rounds Joseph Parker's going to win, and the more he's going to need a knockout. That's
and
the difference.
I'll tell you why as well, because number one, Wilder is 38 years old now. He's been in the game a long time. You're talking about a guy that's...
Tough fights.
Tough fights. And let's face it, in the last 2 years, he's had 1 round of boxing. That was when he knocked out Elena. So he's rusty.
And to be fair, we don't know how much those Fury fights have actually taken out of him. Because even in the 3rd fight, like it was a great fight, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that was a peak Tyson Fury. Like for me, Tyson Fury looked very slow, he looked tired, like his output wasn't that great, but yet Wilder still took him into deep waters in that fight. I don't think that says too much about Deontay Wilder either. 100%. And then we've seen 1 round against Helenius. Listen, his power's never going to go. He's a freak athlete in terms of knockout power. But in terms of his endurance, like you say, that's the only point where I think you have a point if it does go later on. Is he going to get tired? Are those gaps going to appear? That's where I think the question is. And I think it's time for him to prove himself today with a statement to say, listen, I am ready for that AJ fight. I mean, because right now we don't have enough
people have said, you know what I mean, that I sit on the fence and I don't make outright predictions. But I'll tell you what I'm saying right now, and this is on the record. If they both get through tonight, which I suspect they will, by hook or crook, Wilder and AJ, if they fight in March, people, I'm telling you now, AJ knocks out Wilder within 4 or 5 rounds.
Easy.
I don't even know. I'm not even going to think that far ahead because I'm actually worried about this fight. And I know you guys probably think it's a foregone conclusion.
I'm worried about this fight.
But I'm being dead honest here. I actually don't. Bro, you guys don't understand how uncoordinated Deontay Wilder is, bro. This guy can't box, bro. And the longer the fight goes on, like, people actually forget Joseph Parker still has enough punching power to hurt Deontay Wilder as well, bro. I saw Ortiz hurt Wilder. I've seen Melina
He did
hurt
suffer
Wilder.
a bad knockout though against Joe Joyce.
He did.
That's my thing. If this guy could get knocked out by Joe Joyce.
No, but you're looking, bro, Joe Joyce.
What are you trying to say about Joe Joyce?
Joe Joyce is a better boxer than Wilder, bro. Wilder can't box, bro.
I agree.
Joe Joyce is actually a better boxer than Wilder. The problem with Joe Joyce, he's just not got no defense. But Wilder doesn't. You don't understand. You guys will see. I could be completely.
Are you predicting Joseph Parker then?
No, I'm picking.
Yeah, but what you're...
So now you're sitting...
No, the truth is, I want Wilder to win. So it's difficult. I want Wilder to win. I know it's
difficult, but give us a prediction.
Bruv, I'm going to pick Wilder to win. By
KO?
By knockout. Well, he ain't going to win on points, bruv.
to be fair, the thing I think people are missing here is, yes, he might not be the best technical boxer, but you've got to take into account the fear factor. Like, he has such devastating power, he can turn your lights out, and that will affect your game plan if you're a Joseph Parker. If he takes one mean shot, all of a sudden he's not going to be as aggressive, he's not going to be in his face, he's going to be, second guessing whether I move here, little jab here, like, he won't be as confident.
Right.
I think that's a huge factor.
Just
because he's not technically great.
You're right about that. Approaches this fight because
but
sometimes in his career he's been accused of being a bit tentative. When he fought AJ, he was very tentative. But to be fair, when he fought Joe Joyce, he was more aggressive, but then he got knocked out.
But
so
with the AJ fight, that proves to me even more. Because even though he was negative, the footwork difference between AJ and Parker was, you could see the difference. Yeah. Wilder's even worse.
No, but to be fair, that Parker fight, when was that? That's a few years ago now.
About 2016 or something.
Yeah, but what bouncing around on his feet.
True. But he doesn't need to against Wilder. Yeah. He doesn't need to. But I hope
I make Wilder very difficult to fight against because he's so technically bad and so uncoordinated. But I wanted to get predictions.
Sorry, I didn't really answer your question.
No, that's fine. Just because the fight's about to start. And then
I'm going Wilder in 5, but I'm telling you now, if he doesn't get it done in the first 6 rounds, he's in trouble.
So you 6, you're 5.
Yeah.
I'm 4.
No, I didn't say 6 though. I didn't say 6.
What did you say?
In the first 6.
But I do think Wilder will win. But I'm very interested to see how this fight goes.
I'm going round 2.
Because a lot of people are talking about
Deontay Wilder knockout in round 2.
I understand everything that you man are saying, but Deontay Wilder round 5, 6 or 7, somewhere in the middle round.
Come on, don't do a lottery, mate. Come on.
I'm trying to let me verbalise my thought process. Do you know what I'm saying? Round 6. Wilder round 6.
You know why I feel like it's going to be early? Because I feel like Parker's going to find it so easy, he's going to get overconfident and get caught. That's what I think he's going to do.
He's also got a good trainer in Andy Lee. I think Andy Lee is a
underrated
guy. Yeah,
500 people tuning in right now. Love for being here.
Hit the like button.
You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us. Make sure you like and subscribe, and also drop your predictions in just before the bell's about to start for the beginning of this fight. Joseph Parker.
So what are you going for? 6?
Round 6.
It's a bit fencing.
You're going.
I'm round 4.
I'm over fencing. I said
I'm
Wilder
going 5, and you're going
2.
So people, we're all saying Wilder.
Here we go.
We're on the way. Let's
we are
go.
off. Let's go.
Wilder's bouncing around.
Float like a
To me, I
butterfly.
don't even like that. What's that?
Oh, mate, has
look like
his legs
KSI,
got
fam.
smaller, mate?
He's looking like
His legs have
KSI.
always
He
been
looks
tiny.
uncomfortable.
No, I know they
doing it.
have, but I thought he bulked on a little bit for the Fury fight. His legs look...
No, he's lost weight for this fight. He's coming at 2.
So, I mean,
he
look
came
at
in
his-
at 214
look
or
at his calves,
213,
mate.
something like that.
The tactics from Parker have got to be to keep those
Oh,
hands
Wilder
up,
trying to
chin
throw
down.
a jab. Interesting.
I'm actually not gonna lie. I like this Wilder because he's looking like he's trying to walk him onto a shot.
Wilder's very difficult to hit. Like, even when I was watching that video the other day, they're saying, like, he's not technically good offensively, and he's not technically great defensively either, but he is quite
Because
difficult
you're
to hit clean.
afraid. You're afraid.
Yeah.
You're so afraid, bro. That's
I can't
what it is.
understand how this man's legs are so skinny.
That's what
He's got
I
skinnier
swear
legs than
these look
Shane.
skinnier than normal.
You've got more.
No, I actually think Shane does. Especially because of the size. Look how wide his back is, and then look at his legs. That just does not.
Literally, the maths ain't mathing in terms of the
that
body.
jab-
Mate, how has he got any balance at all?
That jab is way out.
Like, I
of range.
actually think he's right when he says that helmet on the last outfit probably threw him off.
See, I
Also,
don't.
we're halfway through the first round, and Joseph Parker is yet to throw a punch. So although Wilder is yet to really land anything, just by virtue of him throwing punches, he may win a round here,
Are
guys.
you scared though, bro? Joseph, as Laurie
I don't
was
think he's
saying,
scared. I think you just got to be watching.
Laurie-
I'm just saying,
he's
you
being
know saying he
watchful,
can't win a
watchful.
round. He could win a round.
I never said he couldn't win a round.
No, these lot were saying he might
bro,
win a
I
round.
didn't expect.
No, I didn't say that.
I said he can't win a round. I said unless he knocks him down. But to be fair, none of them landed anything in this round. So
They haven't. I've seen more shots landed in Amnesty International
See, the thing
meeting.
is, Wilder starts his attacks from too far out. He literally has to jump in to close the space.
That's like KSI. That's what I'm saying. He fights like KSI, bro.
You've fallen in love with the influence of boxing scene. I'm not gonna have anyone tell me any different. You sly fella.
See, look, when he threw that jab, he was off balance.
Definitely.
He's got
I think
Who, Wilder?
yeah.
Of course, mate. Look at his legs.
He nearly threw the jab and fell over. Trust me.
very, very twitchy.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Wilder fighting southpaw? That would be the funniest thing on earth.
And to
No, I
me,
couldn't.
I think what he's doing is wrong. I think he should be trying to put Parker on the back foot.
I actually think that's what he's trying to do with the jab, but he can't land the jab. So I think that's what he wants to do. Oh, here we go, some footwork.
Man moving like
Yeah, but
Prime
it's what
Ali.
I'm calling it.
See, that didn't land, but I know what Parker's trying to do.
To me, Parker's winning this round.
I thought so as well, because I'm not really seeing
Even though
nothing.
I
nothing's
think
really
he is,
landed.
but it's not really saying much, to be honest.
Deontay hasn't landed one punch yet, not one.
But the
Not
thing
even
is, it
on the
only
body.
takes Wilder one. The thing is,
Yeah, he
Wilder doesn't have to box
get that- yeah,
perfectly.
he's got to get
Seriously, I'm
distance.
telling you now, man. AJ beats this guy.
Could you
Oh, yeah,
imagine?
but AJ
could you
beats
imagine
everyone aside
Usyk
from
versus
Usyk.
Wilder? That would be a mismatch, bro.
Usyk versus Wilder.
That's the
Usyk could lose because he just won't know what to
Yeah.
do. It's like when you give your baby
No, but
cousin
I'm talking-
the control pad in FIFA.
No, he could get knocked out, but I'm just saying, whilst the fight goes on, bro, it'll be the skill
I
level
have to put my
difference.
glasses on to see if any punches landed. 'Cause I must admit,
You're doing that a bit late.
That's
the round's
0-0.
over.
No,
If you're trying to look into
But
the
you say
bar.
0-0.
That was almost a 0-0
a 9-9 round. A 9-9 round.
All right, well, you've
I mean,
got
to
one
me,
more round for your
I'm
prediction,
going to
mate.
say it now. To me, all that movement around, that was needless. Get in there, establish yourself, get in the middle of the ring, push Parker back, and walk
You
him
should
onto
have
the
done
right.
what he done against Fury in the third fight. You know, when you went to the body early, you should have done that. Go to the center of the ring, throw body shots. It's very you can still throw long body shots, like long range. I mean, so you should have done that. Andy Lee is a much better eye in ring than Malik Scott. So that's another thing. Like Malik Scott's a guy who, I mean, I don't know how good his in corner instructions is, but Andy Lee's really good. So he would notice.
I'll be
Has he
interested
been on
to-
the winning streak since he's been with Andy Lee?
Yeah.
No,
He lost with Joe Joyce.
Was that his first fight with Andy Lee?
No,
No,
it's not his
that
first.
that was, I think that was his second fight.
But to
He
me,
fought Junior Farr.
Parker's doing the right thing. He's boxing behind the jab. He's keeping his right hand up.
Landed a good body shot there as well. To the
He's got his chin down, and that's what you do when you're facing a puncher. But can he keep it up?
See, I thought Wilder would be coming forward more.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted him to come forward.
Wilder's high ponytail just reminds me of Goro.
And he's got his hands down low, so he's susceptible to the overhand right.
I'll just keep throwing jabs to the body if I was Parker, you know, even at long range.
There you go. He missed that.
But he's
That was
fainting
the
as if
right
he's
idea.
going to come in and then he's back on the back foot.
AJ and Wilder will be so tentative for the first 2 rounds. Them
100%.
brothers will
I
be
don't think so, mate. I
shook.
think AJ
They'll
just
be so
bullies him.
shook of each
No,
other.
AJ can't bully anyone. I told you, man. His heart is gone.
That's not true.
His heart is gone.
Mate, against a Wilder or a Fury, you will see his heart, mate.
Oh, so
you will see it.
You
mate.
lose your heart
He
against
needs-
Hellenius.
No,
You find it
of
against-
course,
That makes
mate.
no sense.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, because
That
when
makes
it's
no
a big fight, when it's a title fight like against Fury, he will be amped up.
Yeah,
and
but
with
when
everything that's gone on through
he
the
fights
years
Wilder, it
between him
won't be a
and
title
Fury,
fight.
That's
You
a
see
good
what
no,
Wilder's
it won't
trying
be.
to
He's
do?
another good
I'm
body
talking
shot
Fury.
again.
And if you
Wilder,
look-
he doesn't need it.
And if you look at Wilder now as well, right, he's a lot of his movement is to his left, which means he's walking onto the right hand. There you go.
That's exactly on cue as soon as you said it.
See that? He's moving to his left, which is onto Parker's right.
And if you think about that, he's moving away from his right hand as
Yeah.
well. So it's making it harder for him to counter with the right hand as well.
To me, Parker's winning the fight because he's the one.
I said Wilder was
controlling
going
the
to win in
distance.
this round as well.
The thing
This
is,
guy ain't
everything,
even throwing,
everything
fam.
you guys are saying from a technical perspective is correct, and you guys are the boxing technicians. However, this is what we've been saying about this guy for 10 years, bro.
I know,
and he
I
still
know.
knocks man
I
out.
know.
But
I know.
But you're
I know.
totally right. Like,
I
you're
know.
not wrong.
Yeah,
but
because
this
the
is what he
power
does.
is exceptional.
Bro, that's why we call it the equalizer. You know what I'm saying? Like the equalizer for a reason. Parker needs to be careful because Wilder generates power at close range as well.
Yes.
Like, even up when you're coming in, he knocks Spilker clean out like that. So
I mean, the thing as well is Wilder likes to post a lot of videos of him and Malik Scott working on the pads.
he doesn't do none of that in the
That's
ring,
what I'm
though.
saying. What we see now is no different from what we've always seen from him. Herky jerky.
And he's been able to beat everyone apart from Fury.
But what does this say about Tyson Fury with the amount of difficulty he
landed
gave
a
Fury
jab,
in
yeah.
that third
He
fight?
did land a jab. It looked
Wilder
like a
And if he's
He
little,
looking
landed
like
a jab.
this now,
I don't even know if you're gonna call that a jab. It's more like a paw, but
Yeah, like a short check, left hook kind of.
boy. And I would actually wanted to see him throw more left hooks, like leading left hooks, just to keep Parker centre. But I don't know.
The thing as well, as longer this goes on, Parker's going to start getting more confident.
And he's gonna get more exposed.
That's when he steps onto a shot, though.
Yeah,
That's why I
Look,
feel,
look at that. Look at that little sequence there. He had his hands down by his waist.
yeah. As he went back, he just put his hands down completely.
Such poor, but Parker's round.
yeah, I
Of
think
course.
that's 2-0 Parker.
Yeah.
boy.
Not by great margins, but
No.
yeah.
I think that was more convincing than the first one.
Look at Andy Lee smiling. He say, "Look, this is what we expected."
You just have to be focused. That part, the right hand's gonna come at some stage in it, so you just have to be ready for it.
And like I keep saying, people, Deontay Wilder has had one round of boxing in almost 2 years. So if you're not active in this sport, it shows in the ring.
Especially your timing.
Parker's been active. He's fought like 3 times in the last
This
year.
will be the 4th time he's fought this year.
Yeah, so I'm worried, man. Seriously,
I
I'm
said
worried.
that, bro. I
Worried.
said that before the live started, bro. I said it. Like, I
Got 5 or 6 rounds to get this done. If he don't, he loses. 'Cause
yeah,
he's not boxed.
you can knock him out late, but
He can.
if it goes the distance, he's losing.
Parker
Like,
does have a decent chin, you know.
but it's Wilder, bro. You could have a chin made like granite, fam.
Yeah. He's got a decent, that's not good enough. The thing with Wilder as well is that unlike AJ, if you start backing him into a corner, he will
Good
fight
body
back.
shot.
He'll throw like a Hail Mary
Who?
shot. Wilder.
Yeah, 100.
So if you start backing him up, he especially late on,
Out of
he's
nowhere.
not expecting to win the fight on points. He knows what he is.
He just that's what he doesn't have an identity crisis.
Yes,
he
exactly,
knows
yeah.
what
He's
he
not like
is.
AJ.
He knows what he is, bro. He knows
Yeah.
he ain't winning no rounds.
He knows he's
bro.
not winning no rounds. There's no problem to him. He's in there for 36 minutes trying to land that punch.
And
That's
if it comes in the first round, cool. If it comes in the whoa,
Whoa,
that
it's almost
almost
there, though.
landed there, bro. It almost landed there. That's if I was Parker or Andy Lee, I'd be like, bro, you almost got knocked out.
Parker
there,
looks
bro.
very focused.
He is. That's the thing. All he needs to do is just not overcommit himself,
Yeah, just
and he'll
use the
walk
jab.
to a very boring but
Yep. But they
like,
won't mind that.
decent
It's Wilder,
points
isn't it? As
victory.
long as you win, you win. But at some stage, you're gonna see Wilder flick the switch and be more aggressive. You hope.
I hope so, because he's certainly not flicking a jab out right now. So.
And the other thing about Wilder as well, he doesn't really throw combinations. It's just a 1-2.
Yeah.
What was it the game plan coming into this fight for Wilder? Somebody has to
To
tell
knock
me.
him
this.
out.
Oh, just land.
Yeah.
Just land.
Wait.
Just land
wait
once.
until you land that right hand.
To be fair, that is a brilliant thing, isn't it? Like, he can be cheeks the entire fight and just land one good punch.
Yep.
And
He
you're
was
done.
against
That's like the
Ortiz.
first Ortiz fight.
Yeah,
Ortiz.
Ortiz and the second fight as well, bro.
Yeah. But the second
body
fight
shot.
was like even shorter. The first one was like Ortiz was doing really well.
Did you throw a hammer fist?
You see, the thing is, right, I said it in the first one, he starts his attacks from so far back
Yeah.
that we can see it here in England. You know what I mean?
He's
He
not
got
very
hit with
good
the
at
right hand
measuring
there though.
distance.
I
He's
think
not
Parker
very
got hit
good.
with the right hand there. It wasn't fully like leveraged, but he got hit with it.
To be
But
fair, at least he's engaging more this round. It's a bit
I
better
think
from
Parker's
Wilder.
getting more confident.
He is, but Wilder's at least stepping in and
I think
trying
if
to
you're
cause
Andy
him some
Lee,
sort of
you're
problems,
happy
yeah.
with what you're seeing so far.
You just tell Parker just to be a bit more careful, watch yourself on the way in, and throw more shots at long range.
Just the jab.
Yeah, the jab at long range.
See, look, he was able to.
As you
separate
said,
easily.
when you see it, literally you can see that shot
You might
from
as
a
well
mile
send a
away.
telegram. Send an email. Look, he got caught by a right hand there.
Oh,
Right
nice.
uppercut there.
Can't fight inside either.
No,
See,
you
that he's
can't.
always grabbing.
yeah, but he landed a good short uppercut. But against AJ, that's gonna be where AJ's gonna cause him problems.
Whoa,
Look at
he's
his
wobbled there, mate.
No, it's not. He weren't even wobbled. He's just.
He just
lost
wobbled.
balance
No,
all the
it's
time.
No, it's poor- it's poor
he's
balance.
like his legs.
no,
He's
it's
got
his
his
balance.
legs
It's
left.
just
yeah.
Bro, if I was in AJ's corner against Wilder, I know exactly what game plan I would use. I'd tell him, just throw everything straight and try it. When you get close, bro, wrestle this guy. Wrestle this guy.
Or just
Yeah,
get him
AJ will be
and
able
go
to
for the
physically
body.
dominate.
physically,
Yeah.
Look, he got caught by a.
you almost got hauled with the body
Well, that's
shot
what
as
I mean,
well.
mate. He's talking about fighting Ngannou as well. I think even Ngannou would wrap him up.
Nah, Ngannou.
Yeah, after what he did to Fury, if he
I
got
think-
close, he would bully him
I'll be honest
inside.
with James has a point. I think Ngannou would have a good chance.
He
of
would
this.
bully him, mate.
But
Look
you-
at
but-
those legs.
but
I'm
you
sorry,
also
if
gotta
Ngannou
remember
got him
though,
in a clinch, he is done.
No,
for.
that's a fact. That's a fact. But if Wilder lands on anyone, it's the same circumstance for
But
everyone.
how did you
bro.
see
The dream,
Ngannou's chin
the
is
dream,
different, man.
Devin Haney, bro.
I'm proud of Devin Haney. What he did against
100%.
Regis Prograis was a
Definitely,
brilliant
bro.
performance.
This fighter of the year.
Yeah, definitely one of them.
It's got some comments here. Someone said Ortiz is 100 years old. Ortiz has beaten Wilder, and look what happened to him. I like some people saying I like Parker, but he ain't winning. Someone said, has Blood in the Coat ever watched a Wilder fight? Do your research.
But I've watched pretty much this last 13, 15. I've been
No, but
watching it for
has
years.
he said
bro.
anything wrong? Has he said anything wrong?
I don't, you tell him to ask him what is he referring to. Like, give me an actual
Drought King,
question.
what are you referring to there? Someone said, why is expressions in the boxing ring?
What?
He's talking about Wilder.
Talking about Wilder. And Wilder's best win is a 50-year-old Ortiz.
Yeah. He's got a draw against
wasn't
Fury.
50,
He's
though.
got a draw against Fury as well.
Which wasn't a draw. in my
I'm just
opinion.
telling you on his
No,
record,
no,
innit?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Wilder won.
I think he should have won that fight
Shut up.
because he knocked Fury out in that first fight. Just didn't
What,
get
he
the
knocked
call.
him down?
Look,
That was a
call.
brilliant body shot. Brilliant body shot.
See, well, you can see Parker's gaining in confidence. And
That's
one of the
gonna be
reasons
down.
why he's gaining
Better.
in confidence is because he's finding it very easy to
But
get out of the way of Wilder's
so
punches.
was Arthur Spilker, bro, and he got knocked out. Oh, brilliant right
Got
hand.
that- oh,
Oh, there you go.
he got
To be fair,
wobbled.
that's
Parker
what,
got
that
wobbled.
is what
Parker
you were
got-
talking about, though, Nick. He gets wobbled and he goes
as
straight
soon
back
as Joseph
in.
Parker hit him with a clean right hand, he immediately
back,
shot
beautiful
through his
right
right
hook.
hand straight back.
He just needs to
Yeah.
be focused, Parker, because
as AJ immediately climbs up.
this is what I'm trying to say, yeah?
Oh,
That's
see,
a
again,
great
again,
punch in the
again.
clinch. Yeah, that's
You
right.
know-
But you know what? That is a good point you say there, Nick, because in boxing, trainers will often say to you, if you're the bigger puncher, they will say punch when your opponent punches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
because
'cause you're gonna
of
do
a
more
chance
damage.
of landing.
Isn't he's landed a couple of
But
right
if,
hooks
but
in
if
there.
you deep
But
it, though,
still
as I
Parker-
said, Parker, he actually might be. I know Parker's not like blessed with great punching power, but he does have enough punching power to hurt Wilder, bro. I'm telling you. I see Eric Molina hurt Wilder, bro. Trust me, he has the punching power to hurt Wilder. I want Wilder to win so bad, but bro,
Wilder's
I saw
boxing-
so many
I think
problems.
Wilder gets him out with a right hook because you can see as well. Parker keeps leaning to the left. He's leaning into it. He's been clipped with two already.
Credit to Parker, though, because the game plan is working just right.
Yeah,
just-
but so far.
He just
But
needs
that
to
could
be
also, yeah, the
switched
game plan
on.
that's good for Parker may also be the game plan that's good for Wilder. So
But at the end of the
reserve our
day,
credit
what
just
did
for
you?
that.
But what did you? We all said, yeah, 12 rounds, innit? Like if it goes 12 rounds, Wilder's gonna have a higher chance
Is that
of
blood I'm
landing.
seeing from Parker's nose?
Yeah, no, it's his left eye.
But
I think
Wilder's
No, that's from
from
his
the
nose.
hook. No, look, there's a big bruise under his left eye.
What? Parker?
Yeah.
If I'm Parker, yeah,
like a
I'm
big,
looking for the
bruise,
knockout
yeah.
as well, bro. I'm looking for the knockout, bro. Because the longer you're in the ring with this guy, the
Yeah,
more
don't
chance
give him
he
the
has.
chance,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying, bro? I'm looking for the knockout myself, bro.
Oh, there you go.
See, Parker's not as strong in the clinch as the Fury, so Fury would have tied him up and pushed him to the ropes. Wilder was able to escape there, so.
AJ will knock this guy out.
Ooh, brilliant shot.
Lovely
Brilliant shot
combination.
from Parker.
Lovely combinations from Parker.
I told
Again,
you, bro, the coordination
Wilder
of
going straight
Parker
back
is
in.
so much better than Wilder.
Yeah.
Because he's a much better boxer.
But that right
I get to
hand,
the end, nearly at the end of the fourth round, and then I will give you guys the comments of what DraftKings was saying that Shane doesn't understand about Wilder.
What were you
please.
guys saying? Wilder round or Parker round?
What?
The Parker round.
Parker round. Wilder ain't won nothing.
I'd give that one to Wilder.
You-
I think
you-
he
you-
landed
you would-
telling
you-
shots.
you would-
No,
you
I'd
would
give
be
it
wrong.
3-1. 3-1 Parker.
No, that's a
You,
mad.
you would be wrong in that.
Go on.
So he said
Why?
he doesn't know that
Disagree?
Wilder takes punches and setups 1-2. He's surprised that Wilder loads up as if he doesn't know he's got power. Talking about Molina hurting Wilder, he slept him in the ninth. You've been watching highlights.
Bro, I watched the whole entire fight. All I said, he's got hurt in the fight. I didn't say he got hurt in the fight, bro. I watched it. If you watch the full Gerald Washington fight, not the highlights, you would see how easy it was for him to be scored in that fight as well. If you watch the full
He
Spilker
was
fight
being
and not the
outboxed
how.
by Gerald Washington.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, you could. I can guarantee you, I've been watching Wilder longer than you. I'm
I've been
pretty
watching
sure,
him
bro.
since Beijing when
I've
he won
been-
the bronze medal.
Bro,
at the Olympics.
literally, I remember watching Wilder when he fought Audley Harrison, bro.
Yeah, I remember that too.
When he,
Like-
had, when he had the shaved down head.
Bro,
Oh, he got
Super
clipped
chat.
with that one.
How
there.
did you give that round to Wilder?
He's making up as he goes along.
No,
Super-
look,
super
he
chat
landed
here.
some nice shots in the clinch.
One
Super
shot.
chat from Black Wolf. I'm gonna keep it. Thank you for the super chat. Just beginning the fifth round here. I'm gonna keep it real. I love that you guys doing boxing content, but your English fighters are trash.
That sounds
There's
like
no
me.
English fighters here.
That sounds like
Well,
me.
Anthony Joshua's in the main
That
event.
sounds like my burner account. I'm not gonna lie, I say that all the time.
Yeah, look, he's giving it to Parker all 4 rounds, so have I.
Saying English fighters is trash
Oh!
a little bit, you know.
Look at his chin up in the air.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he does. He leans back.
If AJ's on game, AJ sleeps Wilder still. AJ
You
should
changed your
sleep
tune a
Wilder.
bit,
No, I
mate.
told you.
He should
I
sleep
said
Wilder.
it.
He should sleep Wilder.
No, me and
Clip
Laurie were saying it
Clip
last time, and you guys were all giving us smoke for
I
it.
know, because I'm not gonna
just got my
lie.
heart.
I forgot how far Wilder's regressed. Wilder has regressed.
But this is the
but
thing, we
you
haven't
s-
seen how far he's
No, but
regressed,
you
because
said
this
you've
is
been
his
watching
first
him
proper
from
fight
time,
since
so you should
Fury.
know.
No, but I'm saying regress means he's got worse. I didn't think it was possible to get any worse than he was before, bro.
But to be fair to Parker, he's fighting a very intelligent fight. He's not,
Which
he's not
is
getting
what-
greedy. He's not throwing too many punches. He's just...
I said that
limiting
before the.
himself to-
Did I not tell you before the fight? This is the upset that before we even went
No,
live,
but
bro. I said
that
this
to
is
you
the
when
fight
I saw you
that.
downstairs that this is the upset. If there's going to be one, it's this. Okay, you can argue that Caballero was a big upset. But
No, I mean,
this
out of
was
the
the
two,
fight.
I think you talking about upset. I understand that, but we're halfway through round 5. I understand what you're saying, and you're not wrong, but there is still that chance.
Yeah, there is.
So Wilder bangs him in the face one time with that
Absolutely
right hand,
there is.
and then suddenly, you know, everything goes the other way. So
Trust me, your
No,
fight
I
is
think
a
it
fact.
will. I still think he will win this fight, but he is getting pieced up right now.
It's not even that he's getting pieced up. He just can't box. Look,
But that's what I mean.
No
But look,
defense.
if Joseph Parker had a bit more power, Wilder would be
At least
verging on
hurt.
the end right
He'd be
now. He
hurt.
would be more than hurt, mate, because he's been hurt a few times in this fight.
It's
looks
just saying if he's at AJ.
That's what I mean. If AJ, because AJ can box a lot better than Wilder, he could get close,
and he's got more power.
take to the body. That's what I mean.
Way more
AJ
power
has
than
a lot more
Parker.
power.
Way more power than
Wilder would
Parker.
be in serious trouble right now.
So AJ's got more
To
power
me as
than
well,
Wilder.
right?
Parker.
No, then
Oh, right.
To me as well, the tactics are totally wrong. Having Wilder on the back foot like this, you've got to impose yourself on the guy.
To a certain degree, like, especially Parker.
He's not at the middle of the ring.
But I think
once in his
Tyson
whole
Fury's
fight.
shown the game plan. Once Tyson Fury decided to step to Wilder and take the fight to him, everyone else is copying that now. You see him, well, this is the second fight, granted, but Parker's clearly seen that. Not only that, he's good friends with Tyson Fury. He's probably learnt a thing or two
But
about it. And you can see Wilder on the back foot is not that great.
But Ortiz fought going forward as well, and guess what? He got caught in it. So,
yeah, but
oh,
He didn't land. That did not land.
they said balance. Every time he throws, he looks so off balance.
Looks
Wilder.
shook.
Yeah.
so I swear his legs have got smaller. Like, I know they're always small, but I don't know if I'm seeing things.
DraftKings again. Welcome back to this chat. He's still in the chat. Does AJ put down Fury?
Yes. AJ annihilates Tyson Fury. I'm sorry, if you saw what Francis Ngannou did to Tyson Fury, and this is what I'm saying about Fury, yeah?
That's a tough one.
If this is what we're seeing out of Wilder, and Wilder in his third fight with Fury put Fury on the ground and took him to a very tough fight. Fury since then hasn't been tested at all. He's fought an MMA fighter. He's fought Derek Chisora. He's fought Dillian White, and he hasn't been tested in any of those fights.
It does look like.
So if Fury could be tested that much by a Wilder who looks that subpar, I think this current Fury gets wrapped up.
I was going to ask you, what version of AJ and what version of Fury are we talking about, bro?
Well,
I think the current version of AJ
what he's saying is that I think that what we're seeing is how much the tough fights that AJ has had and the resume that he's had and the losses against
What
Usyk,
tough fights has AJ had then?
the Usyk fight twice, the fight that he had against Ruiz, tough nights, not necessarily concussive fights like he's had there.
Klitschko was a tough fight.
But what I'm saying is now we're seeing it with Fury and Wilder, and people are going, oh, you know what, respect, you know,
He should have been flicking that jump.
how much damage they sustained, how much damage has AJ sustained. He never got any of that grace and any of that kind of understanding from the fan base.
But you know what also makes me think that about Fury?
Gino said the problem is that Zinchenko is not a proper left back. Get out of here, Gino. Get out of the chat.
The thing I would say about Fury as well, is he's getting older now. And if you look at AJ, who stayed in shape, he stayed fit his entire career, that's going to help him longevity-wise.
That is a very
Tyson
good
Fury,
point.
when he went up to 28 stone or whatever, okay, yeah, because he was a bit younger, he was able to lose the weight and come back and look good. Yeah. But as he gets into his late 30s, nearing 40, how much of an impact is that going to have on his body?
We've seen it already.
More form than class.
When was the last time? When was the last time we actually saw Tyson Fury be able to bounce around the ring and box like he done
in the first fight with Wilder? In the second fight, he didn't do that. In the third fight, he didn't do that, and then
he didn't do it in the Wallin fight neither when he fought Wallin.
No, all that aside, I'd love to know what they're saying to Wilder in the corner because he needs to change tact.
Have some fun in there. Ayahuasca's after anyway.
Omar Boss is
ayahuasca right now.
What are they saying to him in the corner?
I'm going to ask. Omar Boss, who's in the chat, is saying that Malik Scott is just not a very good trainer. He's more like a friend.
He's a brethren still.
Omar, is he? If you've got the audio on, can you let us know what you're hearing from the corner?
If you do
whatever he's telling him,
it ain't working, bro. That was actually a good jab right hand. I know.
He's thrown a few more punches in this round, to be fair, but he's
got
still
caught
getting
with a
outboxed.
brilliant counter jab there over the top.
Once he starts getting tired, man.
Yeah, the legs start to go.
Yeah,
Once
look
he
at his
starts getting
balance.
Did he
And
get
he's
killed with
leaning
a...
back with his...
Every time, he gets in that corner, I get Spilker flashbacks. Every time. You know when he's in that corner, I just always get Spilker flashbacks.
Right hook,
that right hand short, bro. I just think it's going to... Bro.
After this fight, do you even want to see AJ versus Wilder?
Of course, you always want to see.
Even if he loses.
Oh, he landed there.
Even if Wilder loses, you want to see AJ versus
Wilder
Wilder.
just landed a decent shot.
Very good right hand.
Parker's holding on.
But I think he saw it though. I think that he kind of braced himself for it, so it didn't land in. And the problem that you brought up before is Wilder is going to get more desperate and more tired. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be looking for that right hand even more. He's going to be loading up on it even more.
But the thing is, I don't think Wilder gets desperate. I think because he knows he has that power, he has the composure to go into the late rounds.
What? He just missed, bro.
You know what's so funny about it as well, Laurie? It's like he does it by design.
Yeah,
you know, he slips the shot. It's so perfect.
Unbelievable. It's such good technique. You man ain't seeing the defense. He's slipping shots left, right, and centre.
He's looking like a prime Pernell Whitaker with the head.
That round was a bit closer, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd probably give that round to Wilder, I'm not going to lie.
So would I.
Probably give that round to Wilder. It's his best round. But it took a lot out of him because he did throw a lot more punches in that round.
ZPS best profile name said, and I don't really know where he's going with this. Fury's best ever performance is in the second fight. These people know fuck all about boxing. I think we said that.
No one disagreed with that. The first one he drew, the third one he got put down twice, and in the second one he destroyed him.
What does he disagree with? I don't understand.
No, he's just talking to himself. We all agreed with that.
I don't know what he did. The fact that he brings up a statement that we didn't even reference. I don't even think any of us spoke about Tyson Fury's second fight.
Thanks for being. You obviously want some mates. Thanks for being here. Let's have a chat.
I think he just wants you to shout him out.
Yeah, that's all good. That's all right. Shout out you, brother.
Keep commenting,
Mr. Biz said, AJ doesn't have the grappling that Ngannou which means that
That's a
Fury
fact.
would be able to lay on his fighters and wear him down. AJ
But
can't.
would he
AJ's
be
got
able
an
to A on
inside
it?
game though.
He does,
AJ can AJ if it's a mentally focused AJ, which we don't know. But if, bro, we have
He's
to
got
say
that inside uppercut.
Trust me, if you look how he dismantled Pulev on the inside, bro, he's still got it, bro.
But that's why I think he would absolutely
They gave that last
smoke
round to
Wilder.
Wilder.
He'd just get on the inside against Wilder and just smoke
He's
him.
definitely losing the fight.
Bro, I told you this was gonna happen.
You can make an argument for.
Didn't
the
you
first
say he
round
was going to
being
knock him out in round 2?
With hope, it was hope, bro. I was speaking from hope. You lot could clearly see that I was speaking from more hope,
You get
bro.
you man offended.
Didn't I say this was going to happen?
Bro, the video's there,
Still in
bro.
a lorry, mate.
The
No
vid-
wonder why
the-
they've got you two on that sofa
The video is over there. I said it. I was saying it out of hope.
I did
hope.
say that if it went past 5,
Mate, I've had enough of this. Oh, is that McGregor going crazy? in
Bro,
the
you
front
gotta understand, yeah. With Wilder, it's very difficult to make predictions, bro, because this guy has the power to knock anybody out, bro, at any point in the fight.
line? Mate, even Ronaldo's taking the piss out of him.
I think Ronaldo could box
Ronaldo
better than
probably
him, bro.
thinks, yeah, I'm fighting next.
If I was in Ngannou, I'd definitely want the Wilder fight, bro. Are you mad? I would definitely want the
What I like about Ngannou is he wanted the Wilder fight before he saw this performance. So it's not even like he's just picking food. He just wants these fights. Do you know what I mean? He wants to fight everyone in the heavyweight division.
Who,
regardless.
Wilder?
Ngannou.
Bro, who
Ngannou,
Ngannou
yeah.
needs to stay away from, bro, is flipping Frank Sanchez, bro. That guy's performance is amazing. Today.
I told you, man, about Frank
You
Sanchez.
did, you were
Told you,
saying.
man, about Frank Sanchez all the time.
Did you watch the fight?
Nah, I saw the result.
Oh, you were watching the game, innit?
But
But it was good still. You should watch it on the rematch.
Yeah.
Rematch still is good.
What happened with, I guess it's a silly question, Hrgovic and Demore?
Yeah, obviously.
Was that one round, two round?
I can't remember what round it was, though.
I think it was first round.
I know
Oh, that-
Opatai was first round. That he hit him like he got shot with a sniper.
I think Hrgovic, you speak of him, I think he's AJ's next fight. I don't think this Wilder fight happens, especially
Boy,
if
if
Wilder
he loses,
loses.
if he loses,
Because listen, I'm telling you, man, he's going road to 3 times. After this next fight with Fury and Usyk, they have a rematch. They're gonna have 30 days? Yes, one of them has to defend it against Hrgovic.
I actually think
They're going to
Hrgovic-
get stripped. And if AJ beats Wallin today,
Ooh.
I believe he goes number 2 ranked behind Hrgovic.
Do you know another thing is, when you've been out the ring for so long, you know the hardest thing to come back is your timing. And
right.
your timing is the hardest thing to come back, and that's what
That's
Wilder's
what I was saying,
struggling
one
to
round
time.
in 2 years.
Struggling to time the right hand.
And he's not. the
And I'm
best.
not gonna lie, the few times that Wilder has landed a grazing right hand, Parker ain't moved. Like Parker's just eating it.
Well, that's what I said. Parker has a decent chin. I mean, he got knocked out by Joe George, but that was a grueling fight.
It was more of an accumulation.
Yeah,
it wasn't
was an attritional
single.
fight. This is not like that. He's hardly got hit.
Wait, was it? Oh,
Do you
got in
round
the ring
one that
pretty
round?
quickly there.
So ZPS best profile name is back. He said, I didn't waffle. The guy on the far left,
Me.
you, said, when was the last time you saw Fury bouncing around the ring? And the guy on the far right said it was in the first Wilder fight. And then he said he did it in the second as well, but was much more aggressive.
No,
Yeah,
but,
he didn't.
no,
But
that's
if
not
you-
that's not
if
what
you-
I'm
that's
talking
what
about,
we're
bro.
talking about.
That's what I'm
There's
not
a
talking
difference
about.
between bouncing around. We know that Tyson Fury's style was known before for being very, very elusive.
He's a
and being-
new
He was
age
a back
he's a
foot
new
fighter.
and being
age
a
fight,
back foot
Tyson Fury
defensive,
fighter, bro.
defensive fighter. Do you know what I mean? In the second fight, he planted his feet much more and walked his opponent down. That's not the
Exactly.
same
Yeah,
as
he
bouncing
That's not
became,
around
he
the
bouncing
ring.
became
around the
Kronk
ring,
Jim
bro.
Fury.
They're
That's
two
not
very-
that's not bouncing around, bro.
They're-
But
they're-
I obviously understand you're a new age Fury fan, so
They're-
obviously
they're two very
you only
different
remember
things.
Fury from when
That's
he
the
fought
thing.
Wilder.
Everyone thinks of Fury. They think, oh, the footwork of a middleweight fighting a heavyweight.
When was the
Ever
last
since he
time we
went to
saw
the-
that?
That's what I mean. Well, the last time is before he went to the Kronk gym. Once he went to the Kronk gym, as you said, he planted his feet more and he
More
became
people
more
down.
aggressive.
Yeah, but that's to do with age as well. After
It is.
That's
It's
what
just,
I mean.
it's just to the guy's point.
But that was James's original point.
Yeah.
When you flow up and down weights, when you get older,
Especially to the
it's
point
harder.
especially to the weight he got. Like that has got to have a serious
When
detrimental
is Wilder
effect
gonna
on your
win
body.
the round?
Into round 8 now.
He's in danger of losing this. He needs to knock Parker
Man
out
said
to
he's
win.
in danger of losing this
You know-
fight. Bro, when did that kick in? When did that kick in? Like, bro.
This is what I'm saying. I'm wondering when they're telling him in the corner. Because if I'm in his corner, I'm saying, yo, you got to knock this guy
I
out.
mean, bro,
what
maybe
they're saying, mate.
maybe they're just spilling a vibe in the corner, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could just be having
Maybe
fun.
to me, he probably
Malik Scott will
thinks
just
he's
shout lines in the camp and then hopefully.
I'm
something
so
happens.
done. Good body shot with a jab there. Parker, bro. With the shorter hands, Parker's pretty much dominated the range.
But he's similar to Andy Ruiz, where he's got shorter hands but
Faster hands, yeah. And faster feet.
Yeah.
See, he's not having to do much
Omar
as well.
Boston, Malik Scott turned Deontay Wilder into Malik Scott.
That's funny.
That's very funny.
Did
That's good.
Oh, that's
There you
good.
go.
Then go
Yeah,
on.
but Parker's unfazed.
Oh, he's got hurt.
good.
He's got hurt. Did he get hurt? He's throwing back. He's throwing back.
Good body shots.
He can't-
eh?
he
I'm not
can't
gonna
push him
lie,
off. He
Parker's-
can't push him off. He doesn't have the body strength to actually push him off.
Parker's got a better. Well, you said he's got a good chin, but they
Back when this is what people do with AJ. They do revisionist history. At the time when AJ fought Joseph Parker was generally considered to have one of the best chins in,
But you're
in the
forgetting.
division.
Remember, White dropped him twice, innit?
I hear that, but that's heavyweight boxing. But then after that happened, those two fights,
AJ couldn't drop him, man.
people started to kind of disrespect him.
Boy, White is probably at home vexed, blood, thinking, bro, I could have had some of this Saudi money, fam.
Boy, he had Conor Ben's
This is
eggs
Wilder's
instead.
probably his best round. And even then, he's not looked overly
And I
impressive.
still think
Is
Wilder's
it?
got. I still think Parker's landed a few shots.
Just for
in this
you
round
guys
as
on
well.
the panel, if Wilder loses this fight,
He's finished.
Retire, bro.
you
Retire,
don't
bro.
want to see him fight AJ.
No.
We know what he'll say. He'll say, I've only had one fight in 2 years. I was rusty. I still want to fight AJ.
I don't even think he
blah,
had-
blah, blah.
he
Yeah,
won't
but
even-
he no. This is the thing. Wilder wants that AJ fight. If you even watch the press
Oh,
conference,
what a right hand.
Oh, hang on.
It's
He's on
going
the
to get
ropes.
knocked out.
Joseph Parker.
Oi,
trying to go for the kill.
oi, good
Joseph
head
Parker
movement,
trying to
no?
go for the
Jesus
kill.
Christ.
See that head movement?
Wilder's hurt.
He is.
He is now.
Look how open he is.
Whoa.
Big bomb.
He's got to go to the body and
Joseph
he's
Parker.
just, he's just loading up
Big
on
bombs
shots.
coming from
He's just
Parker.
loading up on shots. He needs to be a bit more
gonna knock
selective.
Wilder
Yeah,
out.
he is.
He just needs to be a bit more
He's gonna knock
selective.
him out.
Nah,
Do you
this-
guys remember what happened at the end of the 8th round when Wilder
Look at his
fought
legs. Look at his
Ortiz?
legs. Look at the legs. There's no legs there.
Invisible.
When
He was just floating
when
torso.
Wilder fought Ortiz, he was in the same
Yeah,
stage.
but he was a lot younger then, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
He hadn't got battered by Fury
Is that
twice.
JD's as well? I thought they had a big falling out.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah.
best believe he got a mouthful.
He's back. He's back. He got the Saudi money and
at that.
suddenly he was back. That was I tell you what.
That overhand right.
Yeah.
Remember a couple of rounds ago, he said he
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
Literally. Now he's getting more tired.
He can't lean
get
back
out
as
of the way.
much. He can't lean back as
trying to
much.
do the fat
But he should have
Joe
been a
and
bit more selective with the punches,
Seriously,
though.
man.
He should have
Man's
been.
boxing.
Parker should have been a bit more selective with the punches. You could have knocked him out.
He's the
But
worst.
Deontay Wilder's gone from flipping bomb squad to terror squad, blood. Has leaned back on the ropes
Facts,
tonight.
bro.
Absolute,
Oh,
absolute
what a
sledgehammer
strike.
of a punch.
He's going to get knocked out, man.
Yeah, yeah.
To be fair, like you said though, he is when he gets rocked, he is fighting back in the, in
Yeah,
the
but
clinch.
he's all over the place.
Yeah,
though.
but
Look.
That was some good head movement there.
He's fighting more for survival than he actually is to land up something
he's still
setting.
got the same tactics.
He ain't got no other tactics.
Bro, what are you saying? Like this guy's got bare tools in the toolbox, bro. He's only got one hand.
That's
It's not
one
rocket
thing.
science, is it? Come forward and try and land your right hand.
His legs might not be
He's
there
from
to come
too far
forward.
out.
Bro, his legs ain't there to go forward again and catch Joseph Parker, bro.
And you know
Trust
what the
me.
ironic thing is? I bet you any money, if he loses this fight, he's going to say, I thought I did enough to win. That's how delusional
No
he can
way.
be.
Nah,
No
he won't
way,
say that.
bro.
Surely not.
To be
No
fair, after
way.
that whole water poison scandal, I'm not sure if I
That's
disagree
the
with
guy.
you.
That's the guy in the corner, the white guy. That's
No, he blamed.
Oh, he's on Fury.
Mark Breland.
No, Mark Breland
Mark
is the
Breland,
one
yeah,
he
of
blamed.
course. Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, best believe JD has got a mouthful."
Americans are funny
He's
creatures.
going to lose, man.
I need to go toilet.
He
though.
needs to give him the old Alabama slammer, mate.
Nah, that's not happening tonight.
Good body shot.
1 minute into round 9 now. Wilder's time is running out. He's got about
Has
10 and a
he-
half minutes left to land a big right hand. And he's caught. He has caught Parker a little bit. So I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
guys
but
think?
Parker's caught him
I know.
more.
I know. But I was just talking about just in terms of his power. Do you think that he's still carrying some of the same power, but just not able to hit him clean, or do you think that power is
No,
deteriorating?
you got to understand, punch power, it's also, you have to be able to, it's not just about throwing it. You got to be able to land it at the precise point. And one thing with Wilder is he's always had decent timing with the right hand. Here, as I said, it takes a while for your timing to come back. And what Joseph Parker's done well is every time Wilder's tried to throw the right hand, he's fallen in with it. So it's very difficult to generate the maximum amount of leverage on someone who's falling in with the shot.
Especially someone like Wilder, he's so rangy. The best way to get the power is catch him on the end of the punch.
Exactly.
But all of the shots he's landing are short right hooks.
When he's
from the
catching him
clinch.
close.
Yeah.
And back in the day, that was enough to knock fighters out. Could even drop Fury like that in the third fight. But it's difficult. It's difficult to, what's it called? to generate that same power as you get older.
But his shots, he's not planting his feet when he's landing these close shots though. He's landing the shots when he's on the back foot and he's been wobbled. He's not actually getting in close, planting his feet and
do
landing.
you remember when, you would remember this, I definitely won't because I wasn't born, when George Foreman fought Michael Mora?
Yeah.
It could be one of those situations, you know, where
George Foreman has way more skill.
but he was losing the fight and getting pieced up and it was just one right hand bang and it was over. Could be something like that.
Throw.
Throw the right hand.
If AJ's watching the fight, he's probably vexed, you know. My money's going down the drain, fam.
Yeah.
That was a good left foot from Parker there, you know.
Gun shy, isn't he? Wilder.
What is Parker doing here? I wonder if he's trying to, like, get him in.
Oh. Ref put himself in harm's way there.
Boy,
End of the ninth.
can you imagine if that shot landed? Bro, man, the ref would have been knocked out. They would have to get a substitution.
You know, the ref would have just seen it coming.
Kevin Kev
Smoothed
said,
out the
still
way.
time for a Wilder KO.
I need to quickly go
Lex
to the toilet.
F1, shout out my boy Lex. Said, top stream, guys. If Parker wins, what's
Don't take it
next
off.
for him? Is he back in the title? Is he back in the
Yeah,
title
I guess
picture?
so. He is.
But you'll be able to hear.
Laurie, turn off his battery pack.
Just mute it.
So open it and mute it and turn it off. Man got no discretion in that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
There's no point with these man. bro.
Anyway, yeah, just come and read some more comments.
So if Parker wins, what's next for him? Is he back in the world title picture?
No! If he
is.
wins this fight, no, he's not.
Parker. Of course he
Oh, I
is.
thought you said if Wilder wins this fight, is he back in the...
No, Parker. Joseph Parker.
Oh, no.
Still no. Okay.
What, from beating this Deontay Wilder? As
No,
I
I
said,
mean, he's back
you
in
said
the
it yourself.
picture. He's not
Deontay
gonna-
Wilder
he's
has
not
had
gonna-
one
he's not
round
gonna
in
get a
2
title
years.
shot next, but
Are you
he's-
going to tell me that he's beaten a guy who's had one round in the past 2 years?
No, what I'm saying is, it's a good name to have on his records. And since the Joyce win,
As my boy Nick would say, name shmame, mate.
I definitely wouldn't say that.
Mate, you're always there with your shmames and your
listen,
shma-
if you keep winning and the belts open up as we suspect they might do, then he will get a shot at some stage.
Well, he's not getting a shot off in this fight, that's for sure.
Apparently Malik Scott has given a motivational speech. But he doesn't really need a motivational speech, Wilder. He needs
Yeah, he does,
tactics.
mate. He needs a Teddy Atlas masterclass is what he
He
needs.
needs to throw his
definitely not.
hands.
Malik Scott is not the guy to give you that speech either, to be fair. So, but here, it seems to be working, to be fair. He's throwing a lot more. Still a bit
Yeah, but
busier.
they're not landing.
I know, but I mean, he's trying, isn't he?
Busier.
He's busier.
See,
Flipping heck,
not
mate.
He's
being,
busier this round. In the
he's
10th
too
round.
easy to read. Look, you see that? Parker had his hands up.
Well, the
before
thing
he-
Mate,
is
I
now,
think Ray
Parker-
Charles could read him.
Parker could just cover up now.
No
That's
body
the thing.
shots.
Parker doesn't have to do anything else.
If you're Parker, you just play smart, man, because the rounds are in the bag. He could afford to lose the next 3 rounds and still win the fight.
Oh, that's what I mean. Oh, he just needs to not take any risks.
Yeah.
But he's still on the front foot, to be fair to him.
It's got 950 of you here. Thank you for being here, everybody. Do smash a like. Make sure that you subscribe.
did I
And,
miss anything?
Nah.
And let's be brutally honest, this has been terrible to watch, I've got to say.
Oh, no, yeah. That's what I said. From like 4 or
think
5
it's-
rounds, Parker had the game plan. All he needs to do, get close, keep clinching, and just make it an ugly, boring fight, and he wins.
I think it's been great from Joseph Parker from a tactical perspective, though.
Yeah, I mean, his tactics have been spot on, to be honest.
Graham Caldwell in the chat. Very, very cynical. I don't know how old you are, Graham, but you've obviously been around boxing for a while and seen some dodgy decisions, because he says, could it be a dodgy decision if it goes to the scorecards? I could smell a draw. And surely
Surely
he's
not
not.
wrong. He's not wrong.
Surely-
To be fair, he nicked the
surely
draw
not.
against Fury in that
But no,
first
this
fight.
is
But
way
this
more
is
one-sided.
Fury nicked the draw in the first.
You
Fury-
gotta
No,
remember,
Fury did not
you gotta
nick the
remember,
draw.
Wilder got 2 knockdowns. He ain't got nothing in this round.
No,
fight.
it's true.
He'd be lucky if he had 2 rounds. Maybe he had 1.
I mean, this performance would damage him versus, other than a spectacular knockout, would damage him and AJ, even if he got given a result or it got given a draw.
He's
or whatever.
breathing
It
heavy,
would
though.
Still be. Yeah,
You see him
he's
breathing out his
see him
mouth?
Breathing
Yeah,
out of his mouth, yeah, in the nose and out the
That
mouth.
is not a good sign.
Not at all. But as we said, it doesn't really make a difference. All that matters is he lands one shot. But
But as you get older,
that makes it much less likely that he
that
will
makes
land
it so
that
much
shot.
harder because you're tired.
Yeah, he goes. That's what he needs to do
Parker's
there.
output
But
has dropped a lot in this round.
Doesn't need to though. He's won every round as far as he's concerned.
Oh,
Great
brilliant overhand right
well-timed
from
shot.
Joseph
Great-timed
Parker.
shot.
What an
Joseph
overhand
Parker.
right from Joseph Parker.
That was
Times
well
when you
timed.
see
It's like
shots
he
like that.
timed the right hand coming from Wilder.
It's times when you see shots like that, do you remember he's a former world champion?
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
He's
you
a
know what it
former-
is
I
as
know
well?
Wilder is as well, but
yeah, but he's landed a couple of those looping overhand rights at Wilder, but it's still not really
I know,
pleasing him.
Because the rest of the round was so scrappy. He lands a shot like that at the end of the round. I'm thinking, you know what, that's probably enough.
But
to
does
win
it
the
even
round.
matter? Does it matter giving him rounds at this point? 'Cause
Yeah, it
we know
doesn't
if it
matter.
goes 12, bro, there's no scorecard.
I'll put it this
that
way,
I
like
would
you said,
accept.
you could give Wilder a maximum of about 2 rounds this fight.
That's what I was
so
gonna
it doesn't
say.
matter what happens in the rest of the fight. He has to knock him out.
If I'm Andy Lee, what are you telling?
Just keep safe. The rounds are in the bag.
To be fair, it's tough because he needs to keep safe, but he also needs to keep on the front foot like he is. Because I think if he steps back, then Wilder will just come onto him and there's a
I don't
higher
think he will.
chance of him.
I don't think he will.
think he will.
I don't think he will.
I don't think
he
he'll
He
land.
will, man.
Wilder's only been aggressive so far when he's been on the receiving end of aggression.
And then he tries to counter.
And then he tries to counter it.
Yeah, but as you
he's
said,
not
he has
set the
heart.
pace.
Going into the last 2 rounds, he will go for the kill.
The thing,
I don't think he will.
But you got to have the legs to do that. You got to be able to go
And the
around
stamina.
and your stamina to
he
chase
certainly
someone.
doesn't have the legs for that. But
That's what I'm saying. If Joseph Parker was to bounce,
I wonder if he
obviously-
can even put his daughter on his shoulders, bro. He's got no legs, bro. This is mad, bro.
bro, you thinking his door? I want to know what's going on. You know, like that, fam.
mate,
Like, it's kinda
I'm,
mad.
I'm a skinny guy, but I think I've got bigger legs than him.
I think Shane's got bigger legs than him.
Bro, I don't have big legs at all. Still, bro, this is looking
It's
mad.
been terrible performance.
But the thing is, a lot of your power when you punch comes from your hips and your legs.
That's why he's such a freak of nature.
That's what I mean.
He looks like a raw novice, doesn't he?
In this
Seriously.
fight,
He
100%.
actually looks like a raw novice.
And as you said, as he's getting more tired, the right hand's just being more telegraphed.
Look.
Look at that.
I see that from over here in England.
Yeah, you could see it coming from yesterday.
Literally. Brilliant double jab from Joseph Parker.
Been pushed back by a jab as well. Not a good sign. I don't know that a knockout
can't
is
set his
even
legs. Look
possible
how unsteady his
at
legs
this point. I don't think he's got enough energy to land a knockout blow.
He's going for the hammer fists again.
He's done it. He done it in like
That's
the
a sign
round
of
4, round
frustration
3.
as well,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is.
The ref's talking to him. Oh, bro. I am not surprised by what I'm seeing at all, bruv.
The shot is there though. Parker is there to be hit.
He
But
can't-
Wilder
No,
just
bro,
throw
you're
it.
not understanding.
He's got none of the stamina. He's got he
He
right
is
now
telegraphing
like,
his right hand, bro.
He right now is like a marathon runner in the last 2-3 miles. Like he's mash up. He's got
Mate,
enough
you
to
think-
stand.
Mate,
If I'm
this guy couldn't
AJ,
run
I
a
think I
5K,
smell
let alone a
food right
marathon.
now, you know.
All those people out there, when I was telling you about this guy, AJ, will walk through, they all laughed at me. Look,
Well, you're not laughing now.
I know James was definitely one of those people.
No, I agreed with him.
No, was one of those people who thought AJ was going to win.
One
Oh,
sec. Kevy Kev, we got a chat here from Kevy Kev. He said, come on, Wilder, silence the haters of a KO. Kevy Kev. No one is hating on Wilder.
We
just
wanted him to
responded-
win.
All of
I
us
still
predicted-
want him to
all
win,
of us
fam.
predicted him
I
to win
still
by
want
KO.
him
No,
to
this
win,
isn't-
wanted him
one
to win
second.
because we wanted to
This
fight
isn't-
AJ.
this
How are we
isn't-
hating?
This isn't hating. This is just
It's just
assessing
facts,
the fight
bro.
as we see it unfold. In 11 rounds of boxing, he's barely put a dent in
What a
Parker.
left hook.
And
What
Parker's
a left
mashing him
hook
up.
from Parker.
What were you going to do?
To be fair, even if he wins this fight, I don't think I want to see that AJ fight after this performance.
Yeah, I think there's a strong.
It'd be a big confidence builder for AJ. To
Mate,
go
I
on.
would rather AJ fight Hrgovic than Wilder.
You know
as
what's
things
so
stand.
mad? AJ will be looking at it like this, bro. I'm my whole entire career and I didn't get to fight Wilder, bro. That is so mad.
But I
Joseph,
think AJ would still take huge confidence because he's a little bit delusional.
But you know what it
AJ.
is,
He'll
right?
take
I'm not
huge
being funny.
confidence
You
from
know
it.
how boxing politics work. They'll still try and make the fight. The narrative will be, trust me, I was rusty, one fight in 2 years. I still think I can beat AJ, blah, blah, blah. That's what it will be.
Bro, I'm telling you, not when there's a title fight on the line.
Fury.
He's going to go for Hrgovic for the vacant title. He's not going to fight Wilder.
Nah, he won't. Fury,
He will.
Hrgovic, bro. You got to understand. You got to
Make more money
understand, bro.
fighting
Mate,
Wilder.
no,
Bro,
but he wants
why
the
would-
belt,
you don't
and then
care
he
about belts
yes,
anymore.
he does. Because if you think about the long-term plan, if AJ gets a belt, all of a sudden, if he eventually
Bro,
gets a Fury fight or
risk
something like that, he has a
versus
lot more
reward, bro.
negotiation
The
power to
risk
get more money.
Why is
reward,
Don
bro.
House?
Bro, he kills her. Not kill. Right.
Why are you
he
mad?
flattens
Do you
Hang
know-
on one
Hrgovic.
second. Why is Don House, who's in the corner, you know Don House is, he's about 50 years old. Why has he got his hair like
Right, I ain't chatting
not-
about man's hair, blood.
He's struggling still.
Yeah, I mean, you've been letting yours
hook
down
was-
today.
That
so,
left
you know.
hook wobbled him.
So like
You
to
just
see.
saw that.
Laurie, our resident hair expert in the.
Wow,
But
that's,
in all seriousness, though, like,
that's bad form, mate.
what I want to know the excuse. Like, when the fight is over,
He's going to tell you he was rusty. I'm telling you, they're full of excuses. These guys.
Zach said, not that Zach, different Zach said Wilder would have AJ easily.
boy, after this performance, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking, bro.
The guy's
I'm
terrible. Even if he knocks out Parker now, right?
He's
still
not terrible.
What an overhand right from Joseph Parker.
Oh, wow. They haven't even
Parker
given him
should
a
go
round.
for the knockout because I don't think this.
It's again, man. Mate, how is this guy throwing more hammer fists than Ngannou did in his first boxing
Yeah,
match?
this is.
Oh, Ngannou batters Wilder.
Oh, of course, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
And the
Boy.
thing is, they were talking about them fighting in an MMA fight as well. Are you kidding me?
you-
One
no,
kick
bro,
to
no,
the
no,
guy's
no,
legs
no,
and
no,
he
no,
is snapped.
No.
Jamie said disappointing for Wilder.
Disappointing?
And KS said
That's being kind.
Wilder couldn't beat Laurie.
Nah, he could.
You know
still.
what?
He could. He could.
Well, maybe he might.
He could. There's no one.
Look at him
reason.
now. This is what you should have been doing
Brilliant
in the first
overhand
round.
right from Parker again.
Innit? This is what you should have been doing in the first round, going forward and trying to make things happen. Instead
But
of,
this is what I'm saying. Fury set the blueprint to beat Deontay Wilder by just forcing him back on the back foot. I don't know what the game plan was for Malik Scott. I don't know what the game plan was. Bro, I said at times in this fight, bro, Wilder's gonna look so uncoordinated and
see, a
trust
guy
me.
like that, he should have invested in getting a proper trainer in, man.
Yeah, but he wanted yes man, innit?
Yeah.
But to be fair, from his perspective, he's steamrolling everyone
Oh, hang on.
up until Fury.
Yeah, but he's got one and
No,
a half
but you
minutes.
could
Nice uppercut.
always see that. You could always see that this was about to happen. You saw the
of course, but
technical
if you're him,
deficiencies.
if you're him,
bro.
you go, I've got this talent. Rather than working really hard on it, I'm just going to take my talent as far as it can take me and then allow it.
I hear
Do you
he's
know what I'm
made
saying?
millions,
AJ
isn't it? He's made millions, so why not?
AJ is taking the opposite route of let me try and add to my skill set, and it's not. It's working out better, but not that much better.
I don't even know if it's working out better.
Well, there you
Brilliant
go.
jab from Joseph Parker, and he's doing a water left hook again from Joseph Parker.
But let's be real. The only reason I think he actually even took the Fury fight in the first place is because he saw Fury so out of shape that he thought it was going to be an easy fight for him.
And another thing people need to understand is, people need to understand how battle-hardened Ruiz is. He's had a tough fight with Dylan White, tough fight with Joe Joyce, tough fight with Andy Ruiz. He's been in there with big fight, with like top fighters.
You mean
He had
Parker?
AJ. Huh?
Do you mean Parker?
Parker, yeah.
Yeah,
Ruiz,
he
yeah.
said Ruiz.
Oh!
No,
No,
he-
yeah, with a right hand there.
He fought Ruiz.
No, you said Ruiz twice. So I was
Oh,
just
sorry.
confused, yeah.
But he's had tough fights, so...
I thought he lost to Ruiz, to be honest.
But regardless, he's battle hardened. You got what I'm saying? Like he's been in there.
yeah.
He's been in the trenches, bro. He
He's
knows
won
this.
this easy.
Easy.
Take,
Yeah.
what was it, 15 seconds left?
Parker's tired though.
I give it a draw.
Until last second.
No, but you know what that is as well. Parker knows that he doesn't really have to do much to win, so
He's just going to hold
keep
on
your
for the rest
hands
of the
up.
fight now. That's it.
Last 10
Wait,
seconds.
Wilder's vexed.
I wonder if Wilder's going to put his hands up. Yeah, he did. He thinks
he's
he
got-
won.
JD's as well coming
He's
in.
so delusional. He actually thinks he won. Look,
No, you have to do that. You can't. You have to.
can't.
Bro, are you mad? You have to do that, bro. He's won hot. It's
He can't- he can't-
121.08, bro.
He can't believe he's won.
Yeah,
Let's
but
say
just
that.
in case there's a 1% chance
Look,
that there's
look,
some
look at him in
rigged
the corner.
boxing panel.
he's smiling. He actually thinks
There
he's
is. It's the ayahuasca he's on, bro. Remember, he's been taking ayahuasca. Did you not know that?
Has he?
Yeah, bro.
What's
Well,
that?
since when?
The
It's this weird. Yeah, it's this
Bro, he
weird
even
drug
said he's
that
been
like
taking
changes your
psychedelics,
outlook
bro.
on life. Like it can turn like really selfish people into like complete altruists overnight.
He needs to get back on what he was on before because he got schooled. Wasn't he? It was a terrible fight to watch as well.
Trust me.
But having said that, Joe Parker fought the right game plan, nullified him completely.
do they
He's
actually think he
probably
won?
What?
won 10 rounds out of 12. Look, he thinks he's won. And this is what I'm saying. The narrative is going to be, I
The
thought I
poor
did
guy
enough
must
to
be
win.
concussed.
No, bro.
Does anyone in the
I'm
chat?
worried.
We've
I'm
got-
worried.
We've got
In all honesty, I'm
1,100
worried.
people in the chat.
I'm
Does
worried.
anybody here think that Deontay Wilder won that fight? Genuinely.
Do they anyone think he won more than 2 rounds?
But
No, I mean,
but
everyone's saying that
no.
10-11
No.
to Parker, a 12-0, 12-0.
Bro,
Wilder's a bum.
Nick, 1 second.
Go on.
I'm worried, bro, because if he's got so much confidence, he must know something we don't know, bro. He must know something that I don't know, bro.
I mean, to be
he
fair,
must know
listen,
the
mate. If
scorecards
Tyson
already, bro.
Fury apparently beat Francis Ngannou, then you know what? I wouldn't put anything.
No,
past
that was
these
bro.
judges.
You can't even come 12.
No, of course, but I'm saying
12-0.
still, still, I wouldn't put anything past them. Like you said, if they've already agreed this supposed Wilder versus AJ money fight, they could easily pull something here. Don't get me wrong. If they do, it's a disgrace. But listen, boxing, people forget very quickly.
Can I ask you guys all a question?
The chat is saying be prepared for a robbery.
Can I ask you
they
guys
don't feel confident.
all a question? Can I ask you all a question? Are you lot surprised by what you lot saw in this fight?
Yes.
You're surprised?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I thought he'd land
yeah.
at least one, maybe two clean blows.
I said to you guys,
he would assert himself a little bit more.
If he went, we said it. If he goes past 5, I said if he goes past 5, he'll lose.
And I said at times he's gonna look like a real amateur, bro. He's gonna look poor, bro. He's an uncoordinated boxer, bro. And
you did also both predict he'd win by knockout.
Yeah,
with hope. I said it, bro.
You only made one prediction.
Wait, I'm sorry. How did you say he cut weight? Do you know how much
214, 214. He came in 214.
So why though? If he's getting older, he doesn't have great footwork. His legs are like flipping toothpicks. Why would you lose weight? Surely your biggest advantage is just pack on the size and go for that knockout power that he has.
No, but I think you got to put on weight naturally. When he was 230, 235, that wasn't natural weight.
Can I say something, right?
But he still gave Fury his best fight with higher weight.
I suspect he will. I think he should retire from boxing.
Facts, bro. Facts.
No, he wouldn't retire this.
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Money.
Yeah, but he's terrible.
How much money is enough?
Bro, you can ruin your legacy.
You want to be around to spend that money.
He's lost to 2 world champions. You can say cool, but if he goes in there, who's he gonna fight? Like
AJ.
Bro, and
AJ will smoke him.
AJ doesn't need that fight, and he doesn't want the fight.
Bro.
I don't even think there's that much.
He actually think he
After
won.
this performance,
Bro,
I don't even think there's a lot of money in that fight.
Either he's a good actor or he thinks he's won.
Both.
Delusion, bro.
In fact, you know, I'll put it this way.
Fam.
AJ, if Wilder loses this, which we think he will not fight Wilder, because that's not even a big money fight. If he wants to cash in with a big money fight, he fights Francis Ngannou. I think that's more money than this.
I'm excited for the scorecard.
I'm scared, fam. I am so nervous.
Because I reckon they might pull a fast one, man.
Bro, how though?
Why is it taking so long for the decision?
Because they're slipping. No, not gonna.
Bro, how?
Why has he got his hand up?
Guys, we don't have the audio because obviously we're streaming. So if you guys can type the scorecards in, please give me the honest. If Omar, if you're still in the chat, I'm delegating to you to give me the scorecards.
Mate, he's so confident. It's actually making me think I'm a bit delusional.
Parker's won.
That's what I said, bro. Oh, thank God
for that.
Thank God.
Goodness for
There's
that.
boxing justice.
Joseph Parker confirmed as the winner, and we'll see the scorecards when it comes up.
Deontay Wilder, you need to retire from boxing.
Unanimous decision.
UD.
Did they say what the scores
Who
were?
do you guys want to see Parker fight next?
Daniel Dubois.
I was going to say that.
Or Zhang.
That's a good fight.
Really, Zhang?
Yeah,
That's a
Zhang.
good fight. That's a good fight.
Zhang needs a world title fight, though, no?
You, my friend, you need to retire.
118, 110.
He does, but I'm telling you, the
So
next title fight will be AJ Hrgovic.
They gave him 2 rounds, which is fair.
I'm telling you, the next
Sympathy
title fight will be
rounds,
AJ Hrgovic.
Nah, it has to be now. Has to be now, bro.
How did Hrgovic look?
This is 1 minute. He's fighting a bum, bro.
No, but did he deal with him how he's supposed to deal with it?
Easy work, bro.
Because David A beat Mark Lamore
In the first round.
What I think we get is AJ Hrgovic for the belt, and then Zhang fights AJ for
You know
the
the
belt.
thing about this fight is, right, and I'm going to keep it 100 here, even though I'm pleased for Parker because he fought the right game plan, I still can't look at that and think, yeah, this guy's going to be a world champion because Wilder offered
It was
nothing.
first round. Because I only saw the round he knocked him out in.
Yeah.
It was first round.
Yeah,
It was first
Wilder
round.
today offered absolutely nothing.
No.
So I can't really tell you how good Parker is right now because Wilder was such a non-entity in there
I think that
I
stuff like
honestly
this,
can't say how good Parker's going to fare against the better heavyweights because all he needed to do was protect himself from the right hand, which he did well, throw a couple of jabs, he landed a couple of overhand rights.
But this is what makes me think about Tyson Fury, yeah? We don't know how good he is. Because the only actual big test and big name that he's had since he's come back to boxing has been Deontay Wilder. Like, he hasn't been tested. That is literally the only big fight he's had.
That is a good point. That is a point that us three made to you on multiple occasions.
No, I've been saying it the whole time today.
You never had it. There was
Mate,
you were on here before saying that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world and he pieces it.
Mate, I always know, to be fair to me, I always said, no matter what, I thought that AJ would beat
You
Fury.
said Fury's better than Lennox Lewis. You said that.
Yeah.
You did say that. You did say that.
All of my
You said
opinions,
that.
all of my opinions change when I see him.
If
No.
Tyson Fury beats AJ, he's in the top 3 heavyweights.
Listen,
all time, yeah.
No, listen, hang on. If you guys are going to get on to me about that, you said that Francis Ngannou wouldn't even lay a glove on him, all right? My opinion is able to change when I see a 37-year-old MMA fighter go into his first pro bout and put you on the floor. That is when my opinion is subject to change. And when his other fights, yeah, he won them convincingly,
Bro,
but he wasn't tested.
if I'm them Saudi, man, I'm vexed right now, you know, because you got March the 9th signed, sealed and delivered. If I'm Eddie Hearn, I'm vexed. If I'm AJ, I'm vexed.
I'm not, though. If I'm
Bro,
AJ...
all the money that you'd have made, bro.
If they wanted to make that money that badly, they would have put him in against Wilder this time. I'm telling you, they're going for the vacant belt. That's why he's fighting Wallin. If they really wanted the Wilder fight and the money, they would have made it for this card. Because that's what they were meant to do originally, weren't they?
Listen, all I know is that I said to you guys, if he doesn't get the job done inside 5 rounds, he will lose because he's got the punches.
Mate, see, this is typical Laurie, mate. He
Yeah,
says
this
he's
is
going
typical
to knock him
Laurie.
out
He
round
did say that,
5.
he did, yeah.
But you also said he was going to knock him out.
No, but
because
it was
I said that
hope,
is his
bro.
route
It's
to
hope,
win.
bro. It's hope. We
I said
wanted
to him that if he
Wilder
don't
to
get
win,
it
bro.
done in 2 or 3 rounds, he's going to lose.
Lex F1 said, why is James shouting?
But
Shocking performance from Wilder.
He should retire. He's got no future. in
of
this
course, bro. Who would you want to see him fight?
Can we put a poll in the chat for who we want to see him fight, or do you think he should retire?
See who fight.
Wilder. Or should
wanna
he
see
should he
that.
retire? Put a
wanna
poll
see
in the
that.
Just before
we get a
who
poll
should
down?
fight?
Retire.
Just
Should he
retire.
retire?
Should he retire or should he?
100% retire. If you was a paying pundit, would you pay even £5 to watch this guy fight?
It's £5.
Why would a pundit pay? Pundits get paid.
I don't get the question. Can you?
You mean if you're paying public? You're paying public.
Sorry, I got that.
Sorry. To watch who? To
pundit.
watch Wilder
Listen,
fight.
okay, let me put it like this. I'll be absolutely blunt. I have zero interest in seeing Deontay Wilder in a boxing ring again.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
done. He's
You have to
completely
sell
done.
Wilder on the.
He's unsellable.
You have
after
to
tonight.
sell him on the promise of highlight reel knockouts, and if the moment he stops delivering those, he doesn't deliver anything
No, but it's
else.
not just a knockout. It's
I want to
just that
hear
he
what he's
offers
saying,
nothing.
bro. This is so annoying.
He's going to say 41.
He said my crown was too heavy, man. I could tell my balance was off from the first go.
As for Malik Scott, you are terrible.
I wish we had like subtitles so I can read what they're saying.
In the chat, can you tell us what the theme of what? Obviously, you can't tell us word
for word, but yeah.
tell us the theme of his because it looks
Excuses.
to me-
I stubbed my
looking at
toe
his
before the
body
fight.
language, it looks like he's trying to somehow.
He's
say
saying
that
ring
he
rust,
won the fight.
ring rust. He's going to blame it on ring rust.
Yeah, well, I said he'd do that as well.
If
I want a
Joshua
rematch.
loses tonight, will Laurie say Joshua should retire?
Yes.
Yes. 1,000,000%.
I would.
1,000,000%.
I keep it real, Rad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Joshua will smoke Wallin tonight.
No, I think if Joshua loses, then he fights Wilder.
No,
But
no.
yeah,
What?
No.
If
Oh,
Joshua loses, he fights Wilder.
yeah.
who wants to see that?
I understand.
Can I
your
say-
lo-
No,
I
Because then
understand
that's
your
the only
logic.
fight he'll have. Like if he
I understand
loses
your
to
logic.
Otto
You know-
Wallin,
You know who I want to see Wilder fight?
Who?
Wilder versus Miller. That would be a good time.
After the way Miller got dusted tonight.
Bro, you might as well win it, bro. You might as well, bro.
Deontay, you've had a good career, especially
Had a great
based
career.
on
Limited
skills.
technique, bro.
You made a
And you'll
lot
go
of
down in
money.
history as well.
You made a lot of money. You've only lost, 3 times now? Get out of the sport, bro.
Started
And
boxing at what, 19?
and won a bronze medal at the
Yeah,
Olympics,
he's had a
bro.
good
Come
career.
on. Well, he's the last heavyweight from the United States to win a medal.
No, because Richard Torres won.
Oh yeah. I'm lying.
But he's done, man. I mean, I'm not being funny, man. I would pick pretty much every heavyweight in the top 15.
Him versus Dylan White.
why is he still
I probably
talking?
think Dylan
Is he
would.
shooting a
I
podcast
think
here?
Dillian.
I
might
think
be.
Dylan would- this
on
version
that
of
type
Wilder,
performance, I think Dillian.
I think
dusts him.
Dylan would not only beat him, Dylan would knock him out.
Dillian's even stronger in the clinches, just everything. I think Dillian. Do you know what this hopefully this does do though? Help people understand or rate AJ a little bit more to see
Well, you
how.
were the one that were dumping on him.
I know.
saying
I
he's got no-
still think he's got no heart. But to help people understand a little bit more, this is Deontay Wilder after having those 3 really tough, grueling fights.
No, but
against
I
Tyson Fury.
think before
I'd
you
say
go,
more
so
two
one second,
tough rules.
bro.
All
I
three of
think
them.
a bigger point to this is we've wanted to see Wilder and AJ for so many years, and they've always waited and waited for the perfect moment. This is a prime example of why you don't wait, bro. Yeah. Because you can lose at any stage.
But look at AJ Fury as well. We blew that fight.
You know what it is as well, right? We should be fair. These guys, Wilder is closer to 40. He's done. You can see that. His timing is off. He's got no footwork. He can't hardly hold a shot. I mean, to be fair, Parker didn't really land any massive shots on him. Mm-hmm. Every time he did, he wobbled. He's done. What I want to see is you retire, and there's a new era coming in. Let's get those guys.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
done.
There's a lot
He's
of new age fighters coming through.
The only thing he can say tonight is that he didn't get knocked out. Because if trust me, Parker would have been a bit more aggressive tonight,
and he's a bigger puncher.
Yeah, he would have been out of it. Get out, man.
To be fair, that's why I'm so impressed with the lighter weights. That's why I'm so impressed recently with the lighter weights in boxing, when you're seeing people like Tank Davis fighting Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, Lopez, fucking Lomachenko, all fighting each other. I think it's great because look at the heavyweight division. We've waited, as you said, too long, and we're not getting these fights
anymore.
Exactly. So why are the heavyweight divisions not waking up? The only thing that gives me hope to potentially actually kicking the heavyweights into gear is the Saudi money.
But
because heavyweights demand so much money.
I mean, you imagine, right? What would Zhilei Zhang have done to Wilder tonight?
Oh, he would have smoked him, mate.
He would have knocked him out in the first round.
Mate, Zhilei Zhang has been done dirty because he should be the #1 mandatory because he pieced up Hrgović.
And he should be undefeated as well. And he should be undefeated.
That's what I mean, because he pieced up Hrgović. He should have. He got robbed in that fight. He should have been. He should be #1. It should be AJ and, well, if AJ wins this fight, and Zhang for the title.
Well, you said a very interesting thing there. And you said, does this kind of make Tyson Fury's defeat of Wilder now look a little bit ordinary?
No, but it does, especially if you look at Tyson Fury's fight since then.
Yeah.
He hasn't been tested. The guy fought Derek Chisora on his third fight.
Yeah, he fought
Dylan White, who's a faded Dylan White, and Derek Chisora.
And then he lost to Francis Ngannou.
And then arguably he lost. Well, we all know he lost, really. See what they were... Wilder was hoping to get a Fury versus Ngannou type decision.
Yeah.
But he wasn't good enough to...
But let's be honest though, like, this fight wasn't competitive, bro.
I know.
I'm being dead honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Remove the name.
He wasn't good enough to make it competitive.
Remove the name of Wilder, you would have just thought Joseph Parker took a bum the distance. If you remove the name Wilder, bro, you would never think that this guy had any chance of winning. It's just because his name's Wilder and he's got a reputation of landing that right hand. But after about round 9, I kind of thought, bruv, I don't think that's coming, bro.
No. He was absolutely...
Credit to Joseph Parker, though. Credit to Joseph Parker, though.
Yeah, I credit Joseph Parker and I credit Andy Lee because they came up with a good plan and, you know, he did show decent defence, but I'm still a little bit... Whilst I want to give Parker credit, I don't want to take too much away from Parker, but Wilder is so faded, so horrible, that I'm still thinking if you put Joseph Parker in with the better guys in the division, he probably still gets beat.
Probably.
I don't think we've seen in this fight enough to convince me that he's going to certainly not win a world title.
I mean, if you think about the heavyweights that's coming through, you got Sanchez, that's your boy, Sanchez. We've got Hrgović is still there, Zhang's there, Jared Anderson's there, still got Usyk, still got Fury.
Yes, James.
Like, does any of those fighters, do you see Joseph Parker beating any of those fighters I just named?
Who?
I just said you got Sanchez,
No.
Hrgović.
No.
Jared Anderson.
No.
Maybe
Jared Anderson, because I don't rate Jared Anderson.
Dubois.
That'd be a good fight because we know that Daniel Dubois, he did excellently tonight, but he has his limitations.
I'm a very, very big critic of British coaches.
Yeah, that's how I met you.
But and of Dubois, but I have to be honest, bro.
He looked good tonight.
He looked amazing. And Don Charles, bro.
Yeah,
credit to Don Charles. Don Charles, man.
Because
well done.
And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because Don Charles, right, is one of the most maligned trainers in British boxing. For some reason, people are just on his case. I've heard people, I'm not going to say their names, they've got YouTube channels, they're always dumping on this guy. Some have even called him the worst trainer in British boxing. at that
I don't know
level.
why.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I mean,
There's a lot of worse
I've met
trainers than that.
Deontay. He's a very good guy, honest guy.
At that, obviously, it was against Miller, so it's easy to look like that because he doesn't have any.
No, but nobody
footwork.
else has done that to Miller.
I know, but I'm just saying. But I've never, bro.
But hear the drama. A lot of people were picking Miller. I was surprised myself. So many people were picking Miller.
It's the unknown quantity, though.
Yeah, because of what happened in the previous fight when a lot of people say that he quit. Okay, let's be honest. He did quit against Usyk.
Of course.
He had that good round. I thought it was a legit shot, to be honest. Okay,
but
it didn't go his way, and then you could see the energy come
What
out.
I
of it.
was more impressive, and you know this, I've been critical of Dubois' defense and his overall technical ability. Even Nick, I've always said that Caroline Dubois has better technique than Daniel, but bro,
that should be Wilder's next fight, Caroline Dubois.
He was bouncing on his feet, going left and right, and I don't really want to mention the Caroline Dubois versus Wilder because we know domestic violence is quite heavy on this card right now, so it's kind of mad. What's the next fight?
AJ.
AJ, innit? What?
I'm going for AJ inside. It's definitely inside the distance. 9 rounds. Soften him up with a jab, and then start beating him up with a right hand.
I think so too.
Nah.
I think a
He's
little bit
beaten
earlier. I
Wallin
think like
twice in the amateurs.
I think
he
like
used to spar him at the GB
I think a little bit
squad.
earlier. I think round 6, round 7.
And I
Because
think
he's still just quite a slow starter, AJ. Even when he believes that he can beat someone, he's just got a little bit of slow start, get his confidence.
The one thing I would say though is obviously he's got Ben Davison in his corner. Ben Davison was also in the corner for Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury fought Otto Wallin. They do have
Who's got Ben Davidson in the corner?
AJ.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know that.
That's what I was trying to say, bro. If you think about it, Man's gone from
Joshua won't care about what happened to her. A lot of people I've seen in the comments here saying, oh, you're gutted because, come on, bro, what you seen tonight, that wouldn't have been competitive, would it? AJ would have knocked him out inside.
Within like 4 or 5 rounds, I think.
And listen, I said it, James said it, we said it from time, that AJ would beat Wilder.
Yeah.
Maybe a few years back, yes, but I said to you guys, 38 years old, ever been a good boxer, had 1 round of boxing in his last 2 years. He's not there, bro. He's not.
Laurie, do you know anyone called Glover by any chance? Does that name ring a bell to you?
Doesn't
Glover
really.
Teixeira.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why?
No, because we've got a super chat here from Glover. Thank you, Glover, for being here. He said, Laurie, we know Ghana would smoke Jamaica. That's the whole super chat. I don't know what the context
Ghana
is.
would-
Oh,
We know
Ghana.
Ghana would smoke Jamaica. So I thought this might be
What
some
it is,
personal beef that you
I'll
got.
tell you what the genesis to that is. I've got a few Ghanaian friends, including Belgium, and we always wind each other up about Ghana versus Jamaica.
In what sport though?
Football.
Football, they of course,
No, I'm not sure if they would. Have you seen Ghana play recently? They're terrible.
bro. I'm not putting no money.
Jamaica
on the
are
Reggae
actually
Boys,
on
boy.
the upswing.
Give me all your predictions,
Because
guys.
they've now started to get a few of the British-born guys.
Yeah.
Now
Joshua
this,
Joshua
forget
versus
Deontay
Wallin.
Wilder. This is the real knockout specialist. Yeah,
So
you're about
Jamie
to
said,
see a
Jamie said
masterclass.
Joshua decision or KO between 9 and 12 rounds.
That's
Wallin is tough.
There's a part of me that thinks Joshua decision as well. You know.
Matt said
part of
Joshua
me that
will
thinks
stop
Joshua
Wallin.
decision.
Kevy Kev says AJ in 4. Someone
When have you
Metaversal
seen?
Threat
When
says
have you
Wallin
seen
with the upset.
Wallin hurt? When have you seen Wallin hurt? Let's be honest. When have you seen Wallin actually hurt and trouble, bro?
You're gonna see it in a few minutes.
I
mate.
actually think this is going the distance, bro.
Kevy
Where-
Kev said
way.
he's changing to Wallin on points. Jashawn Sutherland said Joshua is garbage. Jamie Dodger said AJ won't win. Kevy Kev says Wallin to shock the world.
I think a lot of those
Put a
are
like on the
haters.
video, please.
A lot of those people commenting are haters. For some reason, AJ has a lot of haters. And
that looks beautiful.
Somebody explained to me.
Kingdom.
Somebody explained to me a little while ago why they think that might be, and I'll tell you what they said.
I'm an AJ hater, so I'll
they
let
said,
you know if it's
they
true.
said that AJ, a lot of men are jealous of him
Nick's definitely one of them
right?
still.
And they want to be like him, and plus their girls like
Bro,
Yeah,
I was just
that's
about to
fine,
say, that's why you don't like AJ.
Yeah,
but I tell you,
Your girl likes
did
AJ,
he never tell you the story, Laurie? This is the story. I tell you the story, yeah? Laurie, Nick
Are we,
was...
are we telling the story on the podcast?
Yeah, we're telling the story.
Okay, go on.
Nick was obviously watching boxing with his missus, and obviously his missus was getting a bit excited, innit?
Like Amir Khan's wife.
Wait, what's this with Amir Khan's wife?
Did you not hear the story,
You must have
bro?
heard
No,
about
no.
that
Just,
Amir
we
Khan.
don't want to talk about that on the show. Just go home and Google it. Just Google
Yeah,
AJ
Google it, Google
and
it.
Amir
To
Khan.
cut
There's a
long
couple of
story short,
handshakes.
Amir Khan suspected that his wife was cheating with AJ because apparently she'd been on his Insta or something.
And then AJ done the worst thing by posting the Shaggy song, It Wasn't Me, about a person who actually did do it. Like, it's funny.
Glover back with another super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Glover. James keeps shining. Only joking. Leeds in the mud.
Thanks, but well, a 4-0 win today against Ipswich. You know, absolutely.
Bro, at least
battered
your
them, mate.
team's winning, bro. Oh,
Yeah, well, we're in the championship, so you know, let's bear that in mind, mate.
I still rather be a Leeds fan than a United fan right now.
I think Andy
keep the-
Ruiz
Leeds
was
United,
going
mate.
through some divorce thing, wasn't he?
Who?
I don't know about these.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's going through
the.
domestic problems right now, bro. I'm not
He's
even gonna
hardly a
lie.
celebrity, is he?
Yeah, of course
Of
he's
course he's a
mate.
celebrity.
Is he?
Former
Yeah.
heavyweight champion.
Unified heavyweight
1.6
champion.
million followers on
Okay,
Instagram.
in terms of boxing, he is, but he's not an outlet.
Yeah,
In
if you
Mexico
saw
he
Andy
is.
Ruiz
In
walking
Mexico
down the
he is.
street, people are taking
In
pictures
Mexico
of
What,
he
him.
is.
in this country?
Yes.
No way.
Mate, if we walk down the high road here and we saw Andy Ruiz,
You
people
would,
are...
yeah.
It don't even matter. In the new age of like social media, he's got 1.6 million. Like there are people that that aren't even boxers. They're just
Bro,
famous just
Nick,
because of Instagram.
Nick, we don't understand. He's the first ever Mexican heavyweight world champion.
Yeah, that's
bro.
true. That is
Bro,
true. Yeah, in
come on,
Mexico, he's
bro.
a
If he
legend.
walks down Mexico, bro, everybody's
Yeah,
gonna know
Mexico.
him.
In Mexico, he's a legend.
So he's
And England,
he's
he's a
famous.
celebrity.
No,
He's a celebrity.
and this country, let's be real, because of that AJ fight,
Yeah.
everyone in this country knows Andy Ruiz.
Yeah,
If he'd have beaten
he
Wilder,
might be
maybe
the
not so
second
much.
guess.
But
They might guess Fat Joe first, but after you say, no, it's not me, then they might
I
get
thought
back.
it was Fat Joe when I was in it. Seriously.
Yeah,
Like
you
that-
thought you were on the wrong. You were watching like
The way he
you were
was
here for, like, an
dressed
award
and he had
show
the
or something.
chains on and all that, from a distance, I mean, I know.
I'm not gonna lie,
all
that
jokes
robe
aside-
is looking clean though. I'm not even gonna lie, that
All
robe's
jokes
looking
aside,
clean.
away from the jealousy aspect of people not liking AJ, and I do think there's something to that.
Of course there is.
I think that I do think
Your
that for
evidence
me,
of it, innit?
for me, I feel like there's always been I've always liked fighters that were authentic, right? And we've all got our own favorite fighters that we like that are authentic.
Why
if
is he
they're
not authentic?
Well, let me finish. Even if they're not the most palatable people, right? Some people like Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury is not authentic at all. At all. I think everything he says is
In
structured.
or out the ring?
Both.
Because
Both.
in the ring he is authentic.
Outside of his character and stuff like that, I think it's completely made up. That's just for me. Some people love him. One of my friends, Rob, loves David Haye. Absolutely loved him in his heyday. I always thought he was a bit of a dog, but that was, I know, very good. But he just used to love him. And so with AJ, there's always been a bit of an identity crisis for me, or what I believe to be an identity crisis, where he's always playing a character.
Can you comment on what Shane said? Is it true that you were once watching an AJ fight with your girlfriend?
No, it's not
and
true.
your
No,
girlfriend
no, it's not true.
spent the
I don't have a
whole
girlfriend.
fight commenting on how sexy AJ was, and you took it to heart. Is
No.
there any truth to that room?
No,
Is that
but I
why it
imagine.
says you have no heart?
No, but yeah, that's why he has no heart. No, but I imagine that happens with. Do you know when that did actually happen to me? It's off topic completely. But when Arsenal in the FA Cup final against Hull, and the camera went close up on Curtis Davis, and my girlfriend at the time goes, "He's quite fit, isn't he?" And then he ran in and headed the ball, and Arsenal went 1-0 down straight away. And I've hated Curtis Davis ever since. So I'm sure that type of thing does happen.
And he's got a bit of a rivalry with Eubank as well.
No, we're not doing this. But I think that so even though AJ is now trying to be more of himself and let go of the PR constructed, because when I used to watch his, I like one of my favorite boxers, Mike Tyson, right? Crazy guy, uncouth, I understand. But when you used to watch AJ's interviews and he'd say, "Hey, how's the fight going to go this weekend?" He would go, "Well, you know, at the end of the day, what is life and life?" It's like, bro, from there, it's like, bro, allow it. Like, there's no need for that. So now he's dropped that philosophical nonsense. That turned a lot of people off of him, and everything was a bloody philosophy
I must
lecture.
admit, I like the way he's carried himself.
Bro, I said the same thing.
But,
I like
but,
it
know
still,
what-
but
you know
I
what I
still
like?
don't feel like that's genuine.
But let me tell you why I think it is genuine. Because I think
Go.
what you've seen with AJ, you could see he's been pissed off.
Yeah.
He feels disrespected. A lot of people like Dev, your mate, has disrespected him. Made comments, oh, you don't want it no more, he's scared, this and that. And I think what you're seeing,
Has Dev made those types of comments?
Yeah, he's
Everybody has. Everybody has. And bro, this whole entire week, the most talked about topic is this guy's mental health, bro.
You've been doing it.
If you actually deep it,
You've been doing
if you actually deep
so
it,
if you're AJ
wait.
and you're listening to all these people cast aspersions on your mental health, this and that.
He should actually be a bit.
No wonder he's like that.
He should be a bit upset because he's not the one that went on drugs and left boxing for 2 years and ballooned out a weight and claimed mental health problems and suicide.
That's why I'm surprised that
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
that
No, but
works for Queensbury would take that stance. That's why I'm surprised.
It's the same thing with Wilder. Like Wilder was out here claiming that people drugged his drink and he had his heavy
To be fair,
suit.
if you are AJ, you can
And the
understand
second
it.
part of
'cause-
that as well is that I think with the fighters as well, right? So for example, Wallin, he's been very disrespectful, AJ. Listen, AJ, and this is facts, people, AJ's beaten this guy twice in the amateurs. It wasn't even close.
No.
He beat him twice. He also
Got the better
bested
of
him
him
in
in
sparring
sparring.
regularly when they were in the amateurs. So to hear Wallin come out and say, "Oh, you're a shell of yourself," you know, making all those
But his
so
reply
he's
was.
obviously taking
Yeah, but
out,
this is
"I've
feeding
beaten
in.
you
This
twice."
is good for AJ, and as you said,
Yeah.
he probably would feel hard done by
Yeah.
because realistically, he's been
Unified.
he's been a model champion. Really,
right.
he's carried himself with respect, with class. He hasn't really
Other than when he
talked
dashed
down
the
to anyone.
belts out the ring.
And he, aside from then, I'm
And
talking before then. People had already turned
after
him.
the Usyk.
but people turned on him by that point.
Some of the post-fight, when we talk about the mental health, some of the post-fight antics were a little bit crazy. Were a little bit wild.
No, but you're talking
They weren't
after Usyk. This is his heel turn now. This is what you
It's
said.
not a heel
It
turn.
got a bit. This
It's
is
not
a heel turn.
It's not a
mate.
heel turn. I don't know where you're
He's
from.
ha-
I don't know where you grew up, yeah. But it's not a heel turn to stand up and say.
No, not that.
No, but that's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying now.
No, but before that,
Post-Usyk.
I don't care when. AJ used to just be like, yeah, I want to fight. I want to knock this guy out. Blah blah blah. Simple. Then he got all into this philosophical stuff. That's when people went off him a little bit. And then in the last few fights, like with the Usyk fights and stuff, before the Hellenius and Washington and stuff like that, then he was having mental breakdowns.
No, but to be fair,
he lost to Usyk, that's why.
What do you mean?
Before the first Usyk fight, he wasn't. It was after the first Usyk fight when he went for the rematch. I think after he lost the belts to Ruiz, he thought, listen, that was just a punch from the heavens, as he said. I'm so much better than this
But
guy.
people was questioning his mental health before that. Though.
No, I know, but he came back, he danced around the ring, and he beat him. The time when it really changed is after the first Usyk fight, because that was the one where he's like, okay, that wasn't a lucky punch.
No, that was the second one.
No, that was the second. That's what I'm saying. Is in after the first one, he went away, and he was like, shit, how do I beat this guy? Like, he had me bested in pretty much every department within that fight. And that's when he was like, you know what? I've lost this. I'm under a lot of pressure. I don't know how I'm going to beat him again. The whole public has turned on me. Everyone's suddenly big Tyson Fury fans. And the whole shift had completely changed from Tyson Fury being hated and AJ being loved to now AJ being hated. And so that's where the heel turn came. And that's where he became aggressive. He had a bit of spite.
You're talking about heel turn. You're talking shit. No one's talking about heel turn.
He's done a heel turn, mate.
Hold on. This ain't WWE. I'm talking about real life. You're talking about something fake. I'm talking about real life.
Mate, it's entertainment business.
After the Usyk fight, because Laurie said people were questioning his mental health. After the second Usyk fight, when he started saying, I grew up with people that nearly went to jail and Bismillah in the ring and like just doing all types of stuff, talking about Ukraine and the war and stuff. That was weird. So in a fight where you magnet towards people's character, you go, yo, your character's moving a bit off.
Lidge.
That's a bit strange.
Even in the last fight,
that's
man,
not a heel turn.
But I'm saying I'm saying that one-off experience, that one-off exchange after the fight. Yes, you're 100% correct with that. I'm talking about everything after that. I'm talking about everything for the past year or so, building up to this point. That has been the heel turn. That is when the way he addresses the media and stuff. Like, I think he's tired of it now. I think he's realised that a lot of people are out to get him, and he's like, I'm not going to be as kind and as cordial. And if you want to paint me out to be the bad, he's basically thinking, if you're going to paint me out to be the bad guy, then you know what? Fine, I'm going to.
But no one's painting you out to be the bad guy.
A lot of people were.
You did something weird. You did something weird, and people said, brother, that's weird.
No, but I don't even just mean that. I don't mean just that case. I mean, people have been getting onto him for years.
The point I'm making is, right, well, yes, some of the things he did was weird. Chucking the belts out the ring, having to go at his dad, remember? The meltdowns.
Start talking about Ukraine war.
Then he
and
went
stuff.
through this phase of, he started talking about, when I grew up,
and he wanted to punch up them little boys. He punched up the little boys in the uni and that.
He didn't punch them up. He
wanted
gave them
to
a
punch
talking
them
to.
up.
But what I'm saying is, I think he thinks he's been disrespected. And I think in the lead up to this fight, in fight week, he's been quite abrupt with some of the interviews he's given. He seemed a bit moody. I kind of like that because that suggests to me that
he's vexed.
He's coming here to do a job on this guy tonight.
But I love
He
his,
needs to be
I love his
spiteful.
reply
That's,
though.
that's one of the parts that he's lost from the earlier days.
I
That's spite.
love his reply when what's it called? Otto Wallin said, "Oh, you're past your peak." He's like, I don't know how a guy who's never seen a peak is telling me that I've passed my peak.
That's what I'm saying. He feels like I've beaten you twice, and they weren't even close.
Yeah.
In the amateurs,
AJ's done a lot for the sport.
I used to spar you.
Of course.
Prior to the Olympics, I regularly got the better of you in sparring. Now you're here telling the rest of the world that I'm no good, I'm this and that. He's thinking to himself, right? Because he heard when he said to in the lead up to the fight, AJ said, he said to Wallin, he goes, listen, when I knock you out, don't even come shake my hand after. You know what I mean? Remember he said that?
Yeah.
This is the fight with real
That's
needle.
gangster still.
That's the one with real. Yeah, I like to see that. Do you know what I mean? I would like to see that. I would like to see AJ.
And that was how he was. Remember when he
best.
fought Dillian? I know that was a number of years ago.
Yeah.
We have a super chat from
He's trying
Big
to get that
Dog.
back.
Big Dog. He said, I think I think with AJ that he was constantly talking about how humble he was, and it didn't come across as authentic and too much of a PR man. For sure. Yeah.
And you know what else I think as well? I think in a weird kind of way, Wilder losing as he did tonight, it's taken a bit of the pressure off AJ. Because he's thinking like, Wilder, no one's going to talk about that no more. I'll just focus on getting Wallin out of the way and I'll go for the title.
You know where it's slightly similar? Do you remember when Jamel Charlo lost before Jamal Charlo?
Yeah.
And in the fight, he had to fight right after. It's almost like, alright, cool, it's my turn. I just have to calm down kind of thing.
We are seeing AJ's ring walk right now.
I don't think he'll be disappointed at Wilder losing. I think he'll just see that as pressure.
We are here right now. AJ's doing the ring walk, looking clean, all the sparklers, all the flares, all the fire,
pyrotechnics are nice.
all the pyrotechnics, all that good stuff.
I wonder what song he's going out to.
Yeah, if anyone knows what song he's going out to, let us
mate,
know.
look at that. That is crazy. This is what I like. This is what I like about Saudi Arabia. They go all out with the ring walks and stuff
To be
like
fair,
that.
AJ's had some great ring walks.
Oh, he has, yeah.
At Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley
trust
has,
me.
yeah.
Glover
But look at
says,
this.
another super chat from Glover. He says, Laurie, show us your crepes. James, you're right, by the way.
Show us my
Oh, thank you.
crepes.
Wow.
He's got
Thought I'd see the
Jordans
date.
on. The camera ain't even on you, bro.
Copying me with the Jordans, mate. I like it.
I'm
Those
the
are fresh, to be fair. They go with the outfit well.
one around here, man. And at my age, you lot should feel ashamed that man's pointing me out as the swag man. When you lot should be holding it down.
I'm not gonna lie, that don't mean nothing, bro. When you get older, you're supposed to get more fine, innit? You're supposed to get more refined. That's what they say.
Okay.
That's why he's always coming in the polo shirts, mate.
Trust.
Yeah, but I like AJ's body language in the ring, moving around.
And you're supposed to have
He looks
good
like
prep,
he's
bro.
warmed up.
You're on
There's a
that
bit of sweat
DR
going
money,
there.
bro, and the AFT money. You man are rich, fam.
Forget about that. You know what I'm looking forward to this fight, to see how he gels with Ben Davison.
Yeah.
Because he's been through so many trainers recently.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That he went from Robert Garcia to Derek James, and he's gone a polo opposite. Like, them two were aggressive coaches. Now he's gone Ben Davison, who's actually a defensive coach. I don't know what he's looking for.
But isn't Ben Davison meant to be really close friends with Tyson Fury?
Yeah,
Yes.
he used to coach Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I know he used to coach him, and then Tyson Fury, if he dropped him for the Kronks, but he still said they were on very close terms,
sure they
which
get
makes
on.
me
But I don't
a bit
think that
confused as to how this is going to happen here.
Boxing's
it's a
not a
profession.
massive industry. It's a professional.
I know, but AJ and Fury have a lot of bad blood between each other. A lot of bad blood.
I don't even think.
Which is why you talk about his spite and his venom. I think if he
'Cause Fury
fights Fury,
talks smack
that
about
spite and
everybody.
venom comes. Yeah, but
Fury will talk smack
AJ and
about Ben
Fury.
Davison.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah, but Fury and AJ have been notoriously for years going back. Like,
Didn't they
even
fall
before
out
Fury retired.
after one of the Fury fights.
Who?
Tyson Fury and Ben Davison.
No, you're talking about after the first Wilder fight, when in round 12, basically the instructions for Ben Davison was for Fury to box, but he actually went out and became aggressive, and that was the dispute because he had three coaches in the corner. He had Freddie Roach and Ricky Hatton. All three of them were in the corner, and they were disputing over what style he should go with, and that's the dispute that they had still. And that's why I'm so surprised, because like Ben Davison is known for being a relatively negative coach, so I don't know why you want to be.
He's not been negative with people like Lee Wood.
But Lee Wood is limited. He can only fight one style anyway, so it's not like Lee Wood still can't box. Well, Lee Wood only has punch power.
This is their first fight together, so I'm interested in to see how it's going to play out.
Yeah.
Because the knock on AJ he's been very tentative, which he has been tentative. Let's be honest. Even as a man who admires AJ. His recent performances have not been great.
Dude thinks AJ is a gangster. That's all fake. That's the fake we're talking about. No one thinks AJ is a gangster.
I didn't think he was a gangster.
Let me say this, right?
Nobody thinks AJ is a
gangster
gangster.
thing, it's so overplayed, right? Gangsters don't box, and boxers are not gangsters. So
but to be fair, in AJ's defense,
why are
he's
people
never
obsessed with his gangster stuff?
In AJ's defense, he's never once. Well, maybe not. He said like he used to go out with people that's from this, that, and the third.
No, he made a comment
he's
saying
made a
he
couple
used to look
comments,
up to people like Nicky Barnes.
Yeah, but he's not.
Which was an ill-advised comment.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Bro, he's made a lot of ill-advised comments, bro.
Who?
He's made a lot of. Yes. I remember when he went on the march and he made the Black Lives Matter speech.
But
remember that?
That wasn't an ill-advised comment. He just said that black people need to support black businesses. What's wrong with that?
I heard.
What is wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that.
Why is it ill-advised comment?
Was that the entirety of?
That was basically the entirety of what
No,
he
it
said.
wasn't. It definitely wasn't. But it's fine.
I don't remember
that
it
for
well
another
enough to
time.
quote it,
And what about with the Eddie Chambers situation on Instagram?
Yeah, but we don't know if that's true. That's
Bro,
just
come
Eddie
on,
Chambers.
Is he gonna cry?
He does look quite emotional.
It looks like he's about to cry. I don't know if
He does, but I think you can get like that when you have extreme focus. You can get it can be quite an emotionally charged situation.
He looks determined to me.
Yeah,
he just looks focused. I don't know why.
He does.
But it's like those angry tears.
Yeah, it does look a little bit like angry tears. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but nothing.
Maybe it's the air difference, something like affecting his eyes. Or is it like
I'm not.
I think you're reaching. Right?
I'm not
no, but just something affecting his eyes.
You're overanalyzing.
No, but you can see what I mean. Nick sees what I mean.
I think he wants to do damage.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's
I'll
looking
do
through.
you some serious
You don't even make predictions.
The only thing I would say about that
we
is
did
sometimes
rounds.
No, we didn't.
Rounds.
AJ round.
I said
7. You said 9. I said AJ round 7. Shame.
Points.
AJ decision.
AJ round 3.
Wallin round 3, say yeah.
Knowing him, he'll probably get it right as well. Then he'll say, "Oh,
I told you. Trust me.
Mate, because what can I say?
Here we go.
And we're off.
100% win record.
And we are off.
Southpaw stance from Otto Wallin, so that's.
Who was the last Southpaw that AJ fought?
Usyk.
Nice, fast looking jab.
See, this is what Wilder should have done. Take the fight to
Did you see
him.
that step?
No,
I was about to say, where did he get that pivot from, bro?
Yes, good little jab and pivot, but AJ. What are the big question marks that you guys have over AJ? Is it the chin? Is it the gas
I want to see him. I want confidence and aggression.
I think it's the lack of combinations. That's my only question mark.
But that comes from confidence, doesn't it?
Exactly, but he came up being a great combination fighter. Now he's throwing singles and doubles.
That's what I think is. That's why.
What's your quote? Like Adrian Broner in a strip club?
Yeah.
It's a good start by AJ. He's pushing him back.
I think that's why it's so good. It's so good him fighting someone he already knows. You know what I'm saying? Somebody he's already familiar with. Because there's nothing that Wallin's going to have that he's going to be scared of. But Wallin's a dirty fighter. Brilliant body shot.
Good body shot.
And that hurt him.
He did.
Wallin is a bit of a dirty fighter, but he will struggle to get
that
dirty.
That ear
with
left
AJ.
him, man. That ear left him.
Mate, he's felt the power. He's bricking it. Look at that. AJ does look determined. Look at the way he's biting down on his gum shield.
And if you be real, AJ's always done well against tall fighters as well. It's always the shorter fighters he's
getting his front foot outside of. Getting his front foot on the outside, and then just that pivot is going to be so crucial because he's stepping around, punching around.
Brilliant. He's going to bring that right hand down the middle at some point.
Oh,
there it goes. Just as Shane said it, straight right.
Pull back counter.
But the other punch that works well against the southpaw is the left hook.
Of course,
so expectant of the right hand.
And it's out of the line of vision.
You can maneuver them onto the shot.
Literally, it's out of the line of vision. It's almost like a slap.
I think if he can throw that left hook as he pivots round, that could be some good success.
Good shot.
Good jab there.
I think he got caught with one as well.
Yeah, he did because he just nodded to him there, which is usually an indication you've been hit with a good shot.
He is focused though, laser focused.
Yeah. He looks more aggressive.
Good feint as well. That's what I'm saying.
What was the result of Tyson Fury versus Wallin?
This distance, didn't it? It went a distance. But they say Wallin should have lost.
He got cut. Fury got cut by Wallin.
That should have been stopped in Wallin's favour.
Yeah, he got cut over his eye.
And I know that the Tyson Fury fans will say, well, he doesn't really train for the big fights, and blah, blah. I don't care.
Hey, bro, what it was
Was it Wallin or Schwartz where he did the whole rope-a-dope thing?
Schwartz.
Is it Schwartz?
Yeah,
Okay.
with Wallin though, like Wallin's a southpaw. Fury's always historically struggled with southpaw, so.
Kevin Kev already 2.5 minutes in saying Wallin looks rubbish. What was I thinking? Because he said, well, Kevin Kev, let
Wallin looks
Because he's
shook.
against the
He
champ,
actually
mate.
looks
What do you
shook.
expect?
I actually think Wallin looks scared.
Yeah, because he
After
took that body
after one
shot
body
instantly,
Yeah.
and
his
he's
whole body language changed.
But you know, Eastern Europeans, yeah, they've historically always had soft body.
He's not Eastern European. He's
Oh,
Swedish.
Europeans, sorry.
He's Swedish.
Europeans have always had soft bodies still. Like,
AJ's round without a doubt.
Apologies for
definitely.
audio issues. What's going on there?
He's
Should
not
we
Eastern
do the
European, no.
tail of the tape, by the way? Because we didn't actually do it while we go into the
Do you wanna go
second
through it?
round here.
You can go
Yeah,
through
we'll
it.
go through it just quickly. AJ is aged 35 years of old against Wallin 33, 29 fights to 28, both with 26 wins. AJ, however, 3 losses, 23 knockouts for AJ compared to Otto Wallin's 14. Both equal height, you know, a 0.5-inch advantage for AJ coming in at 6'6". Then with a 4-inch reach advantage as well, which I think we're seeing early on in this fight. He's keeping him at bay with the jab, 82 inches to 78, orthodox versus southpaw. And as we're seeing, you know, as you'd expect here, AJ using his range very well. Otto Wallin, every time he does try to close in, you saw it, got hit with that body shot,
so I'm
got hit
saying
with a
he looks-
pullback counter.
Wallin looks nervous. I actually
He is.
think
That,
Wallin looks nervous,
that
bro.
body shot instantly, bang, sucked the wind out of him. He dropped his hands. He kind of crunched over.
Apologies
And
for the
since then-
audio issues.
Yeah, I don't know what's
It's
going
not
on there.
affecting us.
I
on the
know.
zone, yeah.
We got
Wallin's
caught with a
nose looks
counter
a
there,
bit
though.
bruised there as well.
Wallin's trying to counter the right hand.
But if Wallin was smart, he'd be trying
Yeah.
to use a bit more.
No,
AJ's going for that body every time.
Wallin should be trying to expose the what's it called a bit more though, like the southpaw stance, and try and get some
Ooh, great
what's it
jab.
called, establish his feet in the fight.
AJ does have a very,
AJ
very good jab.
His speed,
Ooh,
his
he's
hand speed
Pretty
is
quick,
very
bro.
good.
That's what we said about him before he lost the fight against Ruiz. That Tyson Fury was this pure boxer.
He's trying to counter
Yeah.
him.
And
still.
Wilder was this knockout artist, and AJ just had the best balance of the two. And if he could just unlock that
Good body shot
confidence,
again and brilliant left
Good
hook
left
over
hook.
Mate, I
the
think
top.
he's actually got way quicker hands than Fury now.
super quick hands, super fast.
It's a
hands.
lot more explosive, but you still ain't got no head movement though. Jesus Christ.
It's not many heavyweights do, to be honest.
A few do, but yeah, not many. Jared Anderson does, and you don't like him.
Jared Anderson is not going to go far in the sport. He doesn't like boxing. He said it himself.
I didn't even know he said
Oh,
that.
when he had that
Oh,
interview with Roy
what
Jones.
was
Straight,
it?
straight right
Good
hand.
right hand.
It was the pivot as well. That
Brilliant.
footwork and that pivot makes Wallin.
Oh,
Brilliant
and
right hand
his
again.
legs.
He's looking sharp, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm switched on.
It's good
Yeah, I
counter
told
by
you that.
Wallin there.
What did I say?
I
Round
can't
three or
wait
round
for the
four?
Fury fans to come out. If AJ knocks this guy out and say, oh, but no. But
Why
it's
the
only-
hell did I pick AJ on points? I thought AJ was going to be a bit more nervous.
Nah, mate, I told you, he's ready to
You
go.
got to understand, when fighters like AJ get with British trainers, it just unlocks them.
Maybe, bro. Maybe you could be right, bro.
Needs to send him
be
over
right.
to Philly, mate.
Could be
Work on
right.
that defense.
See, this is what Wilder should have been doing.
That's what I said, that he should have
push
taken the
guy
fight
in
to him
back
like
foot,
this.
Let the guy know.
I wonder if he's going to grab the mic and call out Wilder after that. That would be
But if
so
he did,
funny.
I would
That
laugh
would be
so
brilliant.
bad.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, Wallin's nose is proper bust up.
It's from the jab as well.
Yeah,
Literally from
just
the
from
jab.
jabs, yeah. And AJ, we know already, he has that accumulative power.
Trust me.
If I ever meet him, I'm going to say I was hard on you just to give you tough love, innit?
That
Then?
sounds a bit mad, fam. I'm not even going to lie. If anyone's listening, rewind 10 seconds and listen to what my man just said, fam. It's mad.
AJ's got to be a little bit careful with that right hand because Wallin's trying to counter over the top with his own
Yeah,
left
but
hand.
the problem is, AJ's felt Wallin's power in sparring before. Wallin's not a big puncher. Wallin's never been a big
Yeah,
puncher.
but he's a big guy. You don't want to get hit by.
Of course not.
Yeah,
of
but-
course
16,
not.
17.
But if he fought when he fought Robert Helenius, he was a lot more tentative because even though Robert Helenius ain't a great fighter, Robert Helenius has always had punch power.
Wallin's trying to come
Plus,
forward.
it was a
now.
late coming as well for Hellenius.
Wallin's
So he didn't have
changed
a lot of
tactic a
time to
little
adapt
bit.
to
He's
it.
trying to come forward.
Yeah, he is. He knows it's a matter of time if he just keeps backing away.
2 AJ rounds, nose bust up.
I'm surprised you ain't got the scorecard anymore.
Forever.
Oh, swear, fair enough.
To be fair, because of the way AJ is, he's like a sponge. Yeah? Everyone that's around him, all his coaches, they say he just soaks up so much information and he's good at formulating a game plan. I think that's why you see
I don't think so.
when people like Hellenius or Ruiz come in on late notice and he has to adapt on the fly and he has to figure something out in there. I think that's when you sometimes see him struggle.
I don't
and that's
think
potentially
so.
why you see him go to the 7th round against a Hellenius, because his game plan has completely been thrown off.
I don't ever get that impression from AJ that AJ formulates game plans. I don't. I think the only fight that I can actually remember him doing it for is Ruiz. Like, he had a clear game plan in the second fight. I'm going to box off the back foot. But I've always thought of AJ as more of a adapting fighter. You know, he's going to react to what, because you look at the Povetkin fight. The first 2 rounds, he was getting pieced up. He made the adjustment in fight.
But I mean, those adjustments could have been prepared in the camp.
No, the adjustments was when he got hit with 2 leading left hooks and he got hurt. That was the adjustment.
Even if he is a sponge.
Oh, good
Shot.
Straight right hand. It's a straight right hand has always been AJ's one of his most dangerous.
Obviously, that and the
Otto
uppercut.
Wallin's a sponge for that straight right.
Yeah.
His name's All In, so I don't know, bro. He's gonna have to go all in this fight because, bro, it's mad.
Wait, did I say round 3 or round 4?
You said 3.
You said 3.
All right, come on, AJ. Want to put some paper on it?
Oh,
Oh, go on, straight to
I
the
was
body.
Another
again.
right hand to the body.
See, this is what I mean. If he was landing these body shots on Wilder would be probably holed over in a ball
rather
right
than
now.
Let's not talk
legs.
about
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that,
It's not irrelevant. The fight is signed for March, so
bro. How could it be signed if the
Nobody's
guy's
gonna
lost?
watch that, bro.
we'll be back here. That was gonna watch it.
Even if Wilder had lost tonight and knocked Parker down a couple of times, you could say, well, he's rusty, but still got the power.
Yeah.
But even when he landed on Parker, he did nothing.
Mate, AJ could fight a broomstick
Good body
and we'd
shot
probably
again.
be here watching it. Oh, go on, big shots. There you go. Those are the combinations we're talking about. Come on, he's cooking.
I thought he was gonna spiral into action. I thought he was gonna let off 3 on 4, but he kind of just.
Keep it composed. There you go, mate.
Great shot.
Great right hand.
As Laurie
right.
said, if he brings a left hook with it, bro, it's problems.
Yeah.
It's problems.
So that's what James was saying about the combinations. He's throwing 1s and maybe 2s, but you know, if you can put
That's to soften him up, though,
Yeah.
to be honest.
if you can put 3 and 4
Good
together,
jab
no
again.
problem.
When you're out jabbing a southpaw, that's quite a big thing, you know, because southpaws normally have an advantage. They're a bit nearer.
Brilliant
to
left
There's the
hook.
There you go.
But as
Just
I
off
said,
the temple.
but what you got to understand is he's been in there with probably the most fleet of foot southpaw ever.
Yeah.
So there's nothing Wallin's going to show him
Yeah,
that he
that's,
ain't
that's a
already
good
seen.
point. After being in there twice with Usyk, Otto Wallin has to feel so easy, regardless of AJ's confidence. That you know, it's,
Yeah,
it's
like,
such-
bro,
so much-
I've
such
dealt
an easy
with
fight.
someone 10 times worse than you. It's a bit similar to Devin Haney and Devin Haney fighting Loma. He fought Loma. When Regis is southpaw, bro, I
Yeah.
fought Loma, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's nothing you could do.
I fought a better version of you.
Mate, you know what? I think if he convincingly gets Wallin out of here,
He will.
I think people will very quickly change their opinion on things. Because I think if
100%.
Usyk goes and then cleans out Tyson Fury after AJ does this, I think you're going to see a massive switch in public opinion
Trust me,
towards
that's
AJ.
a good point.
That's the
Because that's
nature
going to
of
make,
boxing.
That is
because
the
his
nature.
2
That
big losses were Usyk.
Reactionary.
And people
Recency
don't
bias.
quite know how good Usyk is because the only massive name he's beaten in
No,
the
we know
division.
how good Usyk
The
is.
cat-
I know, but I
Casual
mean, if he
these
goes
other
and
fans,
dismantles Fury, then people really know how good he
No,
is.
we already know how good Usyk is.
No, I'm
bro.
talking the general public here. You're talking from your own perspective.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, James makes a good point. It's all the recency bias, isn't it? People,
Oh, yeah.
especially in boxing, they say you're only as good as your last fight. So
Sure.
But this fight, no, but forget the Usyk fight. This fight is more convincing than the Robert Helenius
So far.
fight, and more convincing than the Jermaine Franklin fight.
I've got it 2-1 so far.
what?
Mate.
Bro, we need to clip that and just use that as a meme.
Well,
When my
I
wife
don't
said
even-
she
I don't
doesn't
even
cook,
think-
what? That's gonna be the
I've heard
meme.
of some weird scorecards, man. That would have been crazy.
Bro, apparently some people had Wilder winning on points.
Yeah, Wilder did in his deluded
Yeah,
state.
what are the JDs in his team?
Apparently, earlier on in the night, McGregor's called out Manny Pacquiao. Tell Manny to grow a set of balls. Is he a man or a mouse?
I'll be honest with you, and I think I speak for the rest of the panel. We don't care.
Nobody wants to see Conor.
We don't care about Conor McGregor. We don't care about.
Hey, Manny
does.
Pacquiao, though, that would be a big fight.
The rest
He
of the
loves
panel.
him.
I don't
bro.
think it would be a big fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Manny would destroy him.
Bro,
Absolutely.
that is a pointless fight.
I don't think he would.
He would.
Oh, come on, bro.
Absolutely destroy
Come
him.
on, bro. This is a guy that just, 2020 beat Keith Thurman, bro.
So what can Wallin do? He needs to change tactics as well. 'Cause
Well,
he's getting bullied in.
Take a knee and apologise.
Do a
Brilliant backhand
Good
right
man.
from AJ again.
This is what I was saying, man. And I think AJ wants his respect back.
Bro, if I was Wallin, I tried to be a bit more lateral instead of holding my feet and actually try to dance around again.
Good right hand there.
Because you just standing in a straight line, you're getting pieced up. And Wallin doesn't have great head movement
No, he
neither.
doesn't, no. He's coming off a good win against Murat
Gassiev, but Gassiev is a cruiserweight.
But
though.
Gassiev is a lot shorter as well, so it's a different dynamic, isn't it?
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. The
Great
strength
headlock there.
That's that Lennox Lewis headlock, man. Lennox used to do that a
Like
lot.
John Jones against Lyoto Machida.
Oh,
Brilliant
good shot.
backhand right again. It's going to land and it's going to knock him out. That backhand right's going to knock Otto Wallin out. That's the shot that's going to stop him.
And this- AJ's, some of those right hands are with bad intentions. as
Trust
well.
me. As I said, we've never seen Otto Wallin hurt before, so he
He has
might
got
have a good chin.
He's a tough guy.
Well, I saw him hurt in the first round, mate.
I mean, rocked, innit? Like, proper wobbled and rocked.
Yeah.
And that was
Gary-
to a body shot, not to a headshot.
Gary Dove
Exactly.
said Fury will be his best version, and Usyk also. Truly a great fight.
That
Yeah, but
best-
what is
that-
Fury's best version? This is
That
what we're
best
saying.
version is
Mate,
not
these-
there.
We don't know what it is because the only convincing win he's had is
I
Wilder.
told you when I first met you, however long ago it was, when I first come to DR Sports, this Fury guy's a PR merchant, brother.
I've
You know
always
what I mean?
said to people that the only way Fury can beat Usyk is by robbery. I've always said that. That's the only way you can win is by.
But listen, I'm not saying
majority
it's out of the
decision
question.
robbery.
He could go and beat Usyk.
I can't
You know,
see it
I'm just
still.
saying we don't know.
Brilliant backhand
can't
right
trust.
again.
We don't know what level
He
he's
can't
at.
get out of the way of the right hand.
He's not even
Literally,
trying to be fair. He's holding his feet and he's just being a bit of a punching bag at this point.
pretty much.
Occasionally, he's throwing back. He's a
That was a
punching
good
bag.
counter.
that
Good
throws back.
counter, counter right hand there.
He's been trying to counter AJ all night, but he's
No leverage on the counter, but at least he
Oh, it's
landed it.
dangerous back against the ropes.
AJ should go to
AJ
the body
starts
more.
moving to him
Good
in the
shot.
corner.
Go on. Oh, what's it? Whoa, what's
Oh,
going on there?
Yeah, that's
Stand
a
up
bit
there.
mad.
Stand up. AJ could have just taken his head clean off, but he lets him stand up. That's a
Too
different
much
fight.
information.
We ain't even saying nothing, but that was mad.
If that's a different
If you
fight,
know,
now,
you know,
he's-
mate.
If that's a
Boy.
different fight,
I don't
he's
think
gonna
that goes
stand up.
down very well in the. Yeah.
Yeah,
You man are crazy. You man got something wrong with you, man.
bro.
I was came here
That
to
looked
talk
like a Dylan Dennis special.
Trust. It's a good
like
way.
Lena.
Wallin,
He should go to the body more, especially with the jab as well. Go to the body more.
Wallin's whole game plan seems to be counter punching, but that's not working. He's going to have to be more
He
assertive.
actually hoped
Hey.
This guy couldn't counter-attack the Akinstani, mate.
K1, 2K21, yeah, allow me, bro. I'm trying to host the show, trying to be professional. You
What
man
did he say?
Said Nick said some zesty things tonight.
Bro, I told you, bro. Bro, Nick is, bro. It's mad.
Trying to be professional, man. I mean, it's
Trust me,
yeah.
Nick. You got to, bro. It's mad. It's a good thing Capleton ain't in there, bro. It's mad.
Trust.
What?
I think so far, well, I don't think I know. AJ's pitching a shutout so far.
Yeah, 4-0, definitely.
He's doing that same
Nearly 1 point.
pullback right hand every
Nick
time.
Defo moves mad. You man, listen, if you man sit in this chair, yeah, especially when you play football and play sports, it's,
I'll keep it
So
real
much
though.
stuff you say,
I
man.
want to see AJ go to the body more with the jab. If he does that, that overhand right will be so much there because it will just lower his hands.
I think what he's got to do is back him up to the ropes, jab to the body, right hand, and come over the top with a left hook, and I think he can. Not, maybe
Brilliant,
not knock him
brilliant
out,
body
but
shot
he'll-
again.
Yeah.
And every time he does, Wallin takes a step back.
For me, Wallin's game plan was hoping that AJ was crap. That was literally his game plan,
Yeah.
bro. Like if AJ
He's
is like,
fighting a
No, I think this is just proof that it doesn't matter what game
Brilliant
plan he
right hand,
has,
brilliant
there
1-2.
are levels to this game. And he is a
looks like
class
he wants
above.
To step it up now.
yeah, defo.
You could see.
People actually, because of how public sentiment went, they forgot
I'm
how
gonna
good
agree with
AJ
Laurie on
actually
this.
is.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Laurie. Wilder losing probably helped if Wilder knocked Parker out in 3 rounds,
Then
he's got
to do the same thing.
How he lost the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot.
Mate, but really, on the
Wallin
basis
took
of
that
this
well.
fight, do you
He's got a
really think it
good
would have
chin.
changed anything?
Yes.
I don't think, no matter what happens in that Wilder fight, he could clean him out in 10
No, but he
seconds.
might have been a bit more tentative.
No, but he might have gone out there to walk through him and then got caught on a counter. which is
Literally,
exactly
like he
what
did
happened
against
with
Ruiz.
He is not getting caught by
Oh,
Wallin.
good shot again.
Bro,
Give
that
Wallin
right,
credit. He's taking some shots.
that
in
right
there.
hand can't miss, bro. I'm not even going to lie. That right hand cannot miss.
Soften him up to the body then.
What round did you say? You said 9.
I said 9, yeah.
Bro,
What did I
I
say?
need to change my prediction. Bet in play, bro.
You said,
Before him.
yeah. And then you went decision, right?
That's again.
I'm
You
already
want to
out.
see him follow up, though, don't
Yeah,
you?
I
You
wanna
want to
see
see
him
him
come back with
follow
the
up
left
now.
hook.
Because he's just landing the 1-2. I get it. You can throw singles. Adrian Broner in a strip club. But we want to see more. We want to see like 3s and 4s now.
No, yeah, this is the point in the fight where he should really step on the gas. Because Wallin is there for the taking, let's be real.
Definitely. Well, bro, he ain't doing anything defensively to change the fight because, bro, he's getting hit at will with that right hand. But maybe he's cautious.
There's the left hook.
That's the left hook.
Go on,
That's it.
yes, that's it.
Wallin, it's been
Come on, now's the
shaken.
combination.
He's been
That's
shaken.
the left hook I've been asking for. Remember?
Shaken.
After the right hand,
Yeah.
literally.
Absolutely.
Right hook, left,
it
right
again.
hand, left
Go
hook.
on. Uppercut.
Then back with a
Beautiful left hook. Go on, keep it on him. Keep
Just
him
got
on
to
him.
be careful, not punching himself.
Because I was
Yeah.
going to say that.
No, this is good. This is good. He's not.
Brilliant
Oh,
jab
great jab.
again.
This is
It's
it.
going to be a straight right.
This is where he
It's
ends it.
looking good, man.
It's gotta be a
Just
straight
that
right.
uppercut's
as
waiting
well,
for him.
no?
That uppercut's waiting for him.
Double jab. That's what we need to
Oh!
see. Goes for
He
a
loaded
right
up on that right hand.
Come on, these are too many 1s and 2s, man.
When he
See
throws,
some
when he throws the
combos.
double jab,
Brilliant
it's
right
time.
hand again.
AJ's on a mission.
On a
tonight.
warpath.
Literally.
He's on a
I told
warpath.
you, this heel turn AJ, mate.
I want to see AJ.
It's the
Fury
Ben
so
Davis
bad.
and AJ. It's the Ben
Put him
Davis and
AJ
AJ.
style,
bro.
English, yeah, English coaches.
English trainer, bro.
Come on, just double jab, overhand right. Oh, that was poor. Come on, you've got 10 seconds, son. Just finish him off. Finish him off. What are you doing?
It's fine. You
Oh.
don't have to do it right now.
Left hook again. That left hook is the one that's doing the damage, you know, because he can't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you it's coming out of the line of vision.
Yeah.
When you throw the right hand down the pipe, he tense up. That left hook's just coming right round the guard. You can't see it, bro. That's exactly why he got dropped. Bro, that left, look at that eye.
Yeah, he's been battered,
Nice shot.
mate.
What do you say? Maybe corner stoppage.
No,
I
Brack
reckon
him up.
that's Wallin's round.
Nah, brack him up and put him out, man. Put him out cold. That's the best way. I'll be saying to AJ if I was his coach, you're gonna have to shake his hand unless you knock him out
Mate,
cold.
he was wobbled there with that one, though.
Yeah.
You should have put him away.
Well, one for the cameras. It's
They
over.
might pull him out. As they pulled
It's
him
over. I
out.
told you. I
Wait,
told
what?
you,
They
bro.
retired him.
I told
They
you.
retired him in the
I
corner.
told
Wait, what
you.
happened? Why did
corner
he just skip
stoppage,
forward
fam.
like 30 seconds?
They didn't. They just
He's
cut
pulled
because of
out.
camera.
He's getting beat
Right.
up.
The
End of the
corner
fifth.
stoppage.
I'll tell you what, based on what I've seen there tonight,
Oh,
the
I
two
wanted him
best
to get the
heavyweights in the
knockout.
world are Usyk
and
and
Usyk.
AJ.
But we've all been saying, well, I've been saying that for ages. Well, me and Laurie have.
Usyk 1, AJ 2. Tell me if I'm wrong, people.
Fury's 2 still.
Yeah, I still.
Well,
If
the man who
Fury
can
gets
beat-
knocked
The
out by
man who can beat
AJ, man.
Ngannou.
I hit.
Why did-
Yeah, Ngannou's better than Fury, man.
Why did AJ have to spoil it by shaking Wallin's hand? You said before, don't shake my hand after. You went to shake his hand.
It's for
That's
shaking
class,
Ruiz's hand, mate.
That's classy, though.
He's like Amir
no,
Khan.
listen,
He's
let's
like
give
flipping
him-
Amir Khan. He's shaking
Let's give him a
everyone's
round
hand.
of applause. No, that was a very good performance.
He just fist bumped Chris Eubank Jr. as well.
I told you he's on that
My
Amir
two
Khan fight.
nemesis together.
Yeah, as a man that's been very critical. Oh, he fights scared. He's got no heart.
was
What are
good.
you saying now?
He was very, very good. He was very, very good.
Shane?
Very, very good.
Yeah,
Close, back
terrific performance.
back close to his best, but then we still have to see that Wallin.
Oh, look, here we go.
No, it's normal, right? I'm not gonna say anything crazy. We have to start seeing that for more progressive opposition.
When was the last time we saw an AJ performance like that?
Long time, you know.
I'd probably say what? Maybe.
Povetkin.
Povetkin.
No, but even the Povetkin fight, he got touched up in the first 2 rounds.
But Povetkin's better than Wallin, though. Povetkin's a former world champion, former...
Hellenius was
Olympic
similar,
gold
but a lot
medalist.
slower. Hellenius was similar, but a lot slower.
No, but I thought he was
I think
tentative.
we
in the
was
Hellenius fight.
tentative. Tonight he wasn't...
You weren't tentative. You weren't fighting with a clutch on.
He's
He was-
made a statement tonight, man.
He has, but it's also
Let's hope he
people.
doesn't-
I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm saying it's just to manage expectations because it's someone that he knows. So if I, do you know what I mean? Like, so
But
I
it's
don't
also
want to.
someone who's never been knocked out before.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
he's never been knocked
He's
out.
Eddie
before.
Hearn looks.
Mate, Eddie Hearn's
Eddie
lapping it up,
Hearn's
mate.
vexed, bro.
After what?
Huh?
No, he's
He ain't got
not.
no money with a Wilder fight, bro. Come on,
but
bro.
if
Mate,
you're
he
AJ, you
doesn't
make
care.
money anyway.
He doesn't care. I'm
He don't
telling you.
need- Listen, AJ don't need Wilder to make money now. All his fights are sold out.
Mate,
Bro,
well,
they
aside
were
from this
offering
one,
millions, bro.
AJ does not need Wilder to make money.
I know he doesn't need Wilder, but the money would have
Wilder
made from
needs
the,
AJ.
the money would have made from the Wilder fight would have been
Yeah,
bigger.
okay, but what I'm saying is he doesn't. He's probably glad he don't have to fight Wilder.
no, I'm telling you, he doesn't make more money from Wilder. He makes more money picking up a vacant belt, and then if he fights a Fury or he fights a Usyk, because he has a belt, his negotiation
Yeah, the
and his
leverage.
power, his leverage, goes
I'm
way
not
up,
gonna lie.
and he's able to get 50-50.
And I'm gonna say something for the first time I've ever said this live in public. You need to stick with the English coach still, because he done a good job. Bro, he done a good job, bro. I can't lie.
So Ben Davison is now an aggressive coach.
You say you rate
Ben
Andy Lee as
Davison
well?
is- huh?
Didn't you say in the last fight you rate Andy Lee as well?
yeah,
He's
Andy Lee,
Irish,
he done a
right?
good job. But he's still British still. Well, he's not British. I'm not gonna
No,
know. He's not
no,
British.
he's
No, he's Irish. He's Irish. But he's
If he was
still.
Northern Irish, then he'd be British.
He's still.
And that's a technicality.
I know you mean.
He's still part of, you know.
That's his dad. Then.
Well, technically.
But
Amir Khan.
Amir-
Mate, his handshake. No, he's going to be on the
Where's his wife?
steroid. Is he going to fail the test
She's in the
now?
hotel room waiting.
waiting for who though?
Well, that's the question.
Bruh, it's
We
mad.
don't do that on this channel. It's a family channel.
You asked the question.
Where's his wife? I realize, yeah, you do this a lot, you know.
He does, he
you
does.
do this a lot. You
He
dig a
does.
deep hole for other
He
people
does.
to jump in.
He
You
does.
do that a lot still, I'm not gonna lie.
And here we go. Here comes the
Look at Eddie Hearn.
negativity
Eddie
and some
Hearn looks more
nonsense. Someone
pleased than
said
AJ.
worst fight of all time.
What?
Don't think that's fair. Davey says rigged. In what way was it rigged? Did you think that?
I'm sorry, worst
you
fight of
see-
all time. Did they just watch
No,
that
but you know
Wilder
what that
fight?
is, right? That is pure, unadulterated hate. There, you wanted AJ to lose.
He's one of the.
done a
Look,
number
Laurie,
on
is
the guy.
Laurie?
You can't.
Is he one of the man that woman?
Yeah, that's his girl. He caught his girl looking
Ah,
at
I
Facebook.
see. I see.
You know what it is? He come home from work, caught his girl on Facebook looking
Ah,
at
you
AJ's
miss it?
pictures.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
And he hates it.
Your missus, Davey, your missus got AJ on the background of her phone. Is that what's going on?
Wally
mad.
got busted up. He didn't win a minute of a
mad.
round.
Yit Hyman said, "and overrated." Don't know what that means, but I hear you. Thanks for the
You need to
comment.
say AJ, bro.
Maybe he did, yeah. AJ overrated. AJ haters Christmas is ruined.
I actually, be
Ruined.
honest though, I actually think AJ's underrated.
This guy said,
I
nah, the AJ one was terrible. The Wilder one was actually good.
No, but I actually think
Trouble.
AJ's underrated. I think AJ is underrated.
What am I hearing, mate? I kind of believe that these words are coming out of your mouth of everybody.
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Yeah, I would never take anything away from AJ in terms of his accomplishments, bro. People forget that this guy is a former gold medalist. People forget that he's a former two-time unified champion. So people just say he's a bum. Like, how can you be a bum?
Yeah, but there are people who don't know, bro. People who say that, they're just
So-
idiots.
But that's what I'm saying. You can see there are levels to this game, and he is a class above him. He's been a class above every fighter he's fought, aside from Usyk, in the past 2-3 years.
Jack Mannion said, the fact that you're hyping a win over Wallin is
Oh,
hilarious.
look, here we go.
But Wallin has never lost a fight before.
all these
But
revisions.
also- but also-
He lost to
Also,
Fury.
it's
He's never
not-
been
I mean,
stopped.
not he's
What's
never
that
been
guy's
stopped
not-
before.
It's Jack.
Jack,
Go ahead.
keep the same energy. Before the fight, you would have texted or whatever, you would have said, easy fight for AJ. You didn't. You thought he was going to lose or you thought he'd struggle. The exact opposite has happened, and now, to hide your guilt, you're coming out with, yeah, but Wallin wasn't any good. Wallin had only lost one fight before this.
Controversial.
And that was controversial against Fury. A fight that I think he should have won. Because anywhere else, that fight would have been stopped. But because Fury had the fight lined up with Wilder, they gave him the decision. My man's gone in there and cleaned Wallin out. And people like you can't take it. Come on, man, get a life.
Mate, Wallin didn't even pose any threat at all. None at all. The only thing is, I hope, like you said, I hope he keeps this spike going into future fights.
Who was that guy that said that?
Jack.
Ask Jack what his opinions was of Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora.
No,
He said, I never thought AJ would lose. I'm laughing at you hyping AJ beating him. Wallin is
it's a good
awful.
performance. Stop it, bro. You're obviously a hater. You know what I mean? Jack, come on, bro. Do better.
It was just a good performance. It was
Maybe-
a, great, it was a
hang on.
clinic,
when,
mate.
when he was not looking that good, I'm sure you were one of those that were dumping on him. Now he's done well. Give him his credit. That's all.
like James said. You know, he's seen more information on Tyson Fury, and he's changed his mind from thinking he's the best to thinking actually maybe there's some question marks there. It's okay to change your mind. Do you know what I'm saying? People, you know, things happen. That's the nature of.
No, but the thing
To be fair, I always said he was second best.
Yeah, but even
to
still,
AJ. Yeah,
How
no, you're
can,
right. Yeah.
like, allude to what Shane was saying? You're saying that we're overhyping AJ. You're talking about a former Olympic champion, a former
Two-time
heavyweight
unified,
champion of the world.
unified.
Yeah.
Two-time.
And he's gone out and he's done a number on a guy that a lot of people, some people were expecting the upset. A lot of people said he would struggle. He's gone out, he's won
Every
single
second.
minute of every round, stopped the guy inside 6, and there you are.
And Fury
we're
couldn't
hyping
stop him.
up.
Yeah,
Fury couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
Fury didn't even come near to stopping him,
He's
bro.
coming off, he went to Russia and beat Murat Gassiev. I don't know if you know boxing, Jack, but Murat Gassiev is a very good fighter. Otto Wallin beat him and beat him comfortably in Russia. AJ's gone over there, done a number in. I'm not saying that you have to say he's the next coming, but just give him his credit, please.
I think for me, you know, you look at AJ with those types of performances, and yes, Otto Wallin isn't necessarily a top 5, but he's a top 15, top 15,
Yeah.
top 20
Yeah,
heavyweight.
15.
So, yeah, he's top 15 heavyweight in the world. So, you know, other than
He'd only lost
Usyk-
one fight, and that was to Fury. A lot of people
That's what I was going to say.
he's the best heavyweight in
Other
the
than
world.
Usyk, I think AJ goes in, and you guys in the chat can tell me if you think I'm wrong or I'm being delusional. I'm not overselling AJ here. I think AJ goes in with most other heavyweights, other than Usyk, as the favourite. And probably maybe a 50-50 on Tyson Fury. I don't want to do revisionist history and say Deontay Wilder looked terrible, so that takes the gloss off of Tyson Fury's wins. I don't want to do that. That's not fair. But AJ would go in, tell me any heavyweight other than Usyk that AJ would go into a fight with next and not be the favourite.
So what was the nature of the stoppage? Did he fracture his...
The corner
I think it was blood from either just under his eye or his nose.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think, is there any heavyweight within the top 15?
Where he wouldn't be the favourite.
No,
where
just
he wouldn't
Usyk.
be the favourite?
I mean, Fury would probably go in as the favourite, but
Maybe like
let's
50-50,
just look. Let's just look
60-40.
at their last performances.
You're
Each.
forgetting
Let's look at this fight and let's look at Fury
Fury's
versus Ngannou.
undefeated, so...
Yeah, he would go in on paper.
That's why I'm not doing a lorry and saying it's Usyk and AJ. I'm still having Usyk, Fury, AJ because Tyson Fury is still undefeated. So, but I think that AJ stands a good chance of beating him. But it's those three. You can't say.
Zhang?
But the thing is,
I think AJ would be the favourite.
The thing is,
I think
AJ
there's
would be
a
a
path to
favourite.
victory for Zhang, but I still think AJ would be the
I
favourite.
think-
And that's another guy that AJ's beaten in the amateurs.
I think there's a path to victory for Sanchez. If there's anyone who I think can cause...
You know, I love Frank Sanchez, bro.
could cause AJ problems outside of
older.
Usyk is Sanchez.
Getting old now.
Bro, Sanchez, this guy, he's southpaw, he can move and he can punch. Like, he's not the easiest person to hit neither. Like, he would cause...
31. Yeah. Frank Sanchez, I've screamed about him
Frank
for time.
Sanchez is a bit on the small side, but then AJ has
Bro.
struggled with smaller fighters.
Yeah.
And he, even though he's small, it's not like he ain't got punch power. But look, he put Effie Jagba down twice. He knocked
Do you know what I love about
Junior
the chat?
Farr out today.
I'm seeing bare people trying to banter me in the chat, but I'm not seeing any names, man. Then give me names. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop telling
What
me
do you
this
mean
guy's.
badly about what?
They're saying, "Oh, this guy's delusional. How are you putting AJ in the same breath as Fury?" Blah 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 blah. blah. Do you know what I'm saying?
But don't you understand?
because Fury got beaten by an MMA
no, but
fighter.
Give me all the banter you want, but I've
No,
asked you a very clear, simple question and given you a
But
clear
Nick,
directive.
you have to understand, all these people that are
There's no
doing
answer.
this, right, they're upset because AJ, not only did he win, but he looked good.
He looked good,
And
bro.
they're having trouble
That's
handling
what it is. What do you
You're
want to do?
hating. This is the classic definition of hate. Because all these men, where was all your messages saying that AJ was going to lose or AJ should rout this guy in 2 rounds? No. You thought he would struggle. You thought he might lose. You
Someone said-
tuned in tonight hopefully he's going to lose, and the exact opposite's happened. And now you're upset. Come on.
Someone said, "How can you say it's a 50-50 fight between Fury and AJ? Put some respect." What?
I don't think it's 50-50.
He got beaten
I don't
by
think it's
Francis
50-50.
Ngannou. How
I
are
think
people forgetting that?
I will go
Not only did he
65-35.
got
In whose
dropped.
favour?
Fury, bro.
Okay.
I'm going 65-35 in the favour of Fury. The reason
Other than Fury,
I'm going
and,
AJ.
Other than Fury and Usyk,
you're saying that because you want him to win.
other than Fury and Usyk,
I'm saying that because I've... Hang on one second.
Go ahead.
Sorry to
No,
interrupt.
you're good.
I just want to come back to you. I'm saying that because I think Fury's done. And you saw that in his last fight. I've been saying it to you for a while.
Yeah.
That I don't think Fury's the
But
same
the-
guy.
you've been-
And my man over here made a great point. does what we saw tonight with Wilder and Parker not taint what Fury did, but kind of put it in perspective a little bit?
What I think people are
because those are his best wins.
And if you look at every fight since then.
Klitschko as well.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Klitschko was before he put all the weight on.
No, but
I'm talking after coming back.
I agree with that.
He hasn't, aside from Wilder, he hasn't beaten anyone impressive.
I 100% agree with that.
That was also back
what you
in
got to understand is
8 years ago.
What you got
hang on. That was back in 2015, 8 years ago, and let's not pretend that he wasn't on the gear when he fought Klitschko, because he got banned after that fight.
Didn't he get banned for?
He got banned before that fight as well when he fought Hammer.
So, you know, I'm just saying.
But what?
And for those people who are going to come at me and say, "Oh, he's a convicted drug street." So.
What I was gonna say is, because I didn't even actually get to finish my point of why I actually went for Fury ahead of AJ going into that fight. Is
you don't know nothing about boxing.
Whatever. The reason why is for all of the regressions that we've seen in Fury, bro. Fury, when the lights are on, under the lights, bro, when it's a big fight, Fury rises to the occasion. I think what people also underestimate is there isn't much that AJ does, technically, that Fury will be surprised by. Fury will still be able to deal with that. So for me, in my opinion, just
Gareth A. Davis, look at him. Look.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy still going.
Look at this guy.
Come out.
No, he's a nice guy. From what I know him, he was a nice guy.
Nah, he's a clown.
Screw that, Gareth. What you
nice
said under the lights, Fury turns it on for big performances.
Yeah.
Does that include Ngannou?
No, because everyone thought he was going to walk through Ngannou.
Yeah, and he didn't.
But no, but
that was a
so you're saying that doesn't count as one of the big nights? You mean when the pressure's on?
But bro, when the pressure's on, you got to remember,
Right.
This is the same guy. This is the same guy that after, and I know it is years ago, after years out of the ring, he took on Wilder. And after fighting, what did he fight? Sefer Seferi or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, there's, alright, cool. You got fighters who fight great, and you got fighters who are great fighters. Tyson Fury fights great, bro. When he's in there, he knows what to do to win. And this is the thing. It's as much of a physical battle as it is a mental battle. When he goes in there and it gets tough, and it will get tough because they're both elite fighters, you're going to see the best version of Tyson Fury.
I don't agree. I'll tell you why I don't agree. Because this best version you're talking, that's gone, bro. He's not the same guy he was.
But we'd have to, to Shane's point, you'd have to put him in the big fight night to see that.
No, but we put him in a lot of big fight nights, and let's call a spade.
Since Wilder, when?
Well, the Ngannou fight was a massive fight.
That's what he just said.
No, I know, but I know he's talking in terms of challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
But exactly my point is, if you compare the Fury that fought in the first fight against Wilder when the odds were completely stacked against him, and you look at the third fight, there is a substantial drop-off. And that first fight, he didn't even have a long...
No.
Yes, there was. Look at his output. Look at the way he fought. The second fight, there wasn't. Well, let me finish, and I'll tell you why. Because the second fight, yes, he dominated him. The third fight, the output was completely gone. Wilder even had success. And this is a Deontay Wilder that was coming back after one of the most humiliating defeats. His first defeat, and an absolute humiliation. He then came back, took Fury into extremely deep waters. And aside from this Wilder fight, and let's look at Wilder from tonight. Let's look at Fury.
In that third
Since Klitschko, no, Shane. Since Vladimir Klitschko, he's fought Wilder. Because I'm not finished my point. I'm saying he's fought Wilder 3 times. He didn't look very convincing in the last Wilder fight even. He's then gone and fought absolutely nobody that was going to challenge him. The first time he's actually been in a fight since maybe the third Wilder fight was Francis Ngannou.
Okay,
that's the first time he actually had a problem that he had to deal with.
I'm just gonna start talking from a Tyson Fury perspective, because what I feel like you are just gonna keep talking about and be one-sided with it is when Tyson Fury gets in the ring, there is going to be moments within that fight that is going to be tough for both fighters. I trust Tyson Fury to make the right decisions, because Tyson Fury, for one, is a much better adjusting fighter than AJ. For two, bro, this guy is a battle-hardened person. When Tyson Fury gets knocked down, he gets up. When the pressure's on AJ, because it's going to be a tough fight, I've seen AJ crumble more than once, bro.
Against who?
But
Bro, in the Usyk fight, that first Usyk fight, bro, when it was round 12 and it was time for you to have it, bro, he backed off.
No, but
bro,
hang on.
Bro, you gotta go out on
No,
your
but
shield,
Shane,
bro. What do you
hang
mean?
on. Did you
gotta
see
go
the
out on your
Ngannou
shield,
fight?
bro.
The last couple of rounds of the Ngannou fight, he wouldn't go near him.
Bro,
he was
listen
sticking
to
on
what
the
I'm
jab.
saying.
He was losing the fight against Ngannou, and he
Bro,
wouldn't go in there and fight him. He
Listen
was
to what,
on the back foot.
you just said. I said he will know what, because it wasn't safe to go inside. Why would he go inside when he knows he's getting beaten inside on the clinch? When it gets tough,
He wouldn't even exchange with him.
Bro, when it gets, why would you exchange with someone who's hurt you and is better than you in the clinch? Of course, I'm going to fight off the back foot.
No, but you just said Fury, when he gets hit, he doesn't back off. He'll go in and
I
fight.
said Fury will know what to do, bro. Fury is way more.
He didn't know what to do.
He didn't know what to do against Ngannou.
If you're telling me, if you guys are telling me right now that Tyson Fury, AJ is more battle hardened than Tyson
We
Fury,
didn't say that.
No one said that.
Okay, my point. That's a primary point that I'm making. When it gets tough, I know Tyson Fury.
And like James says, when he got tough against Ngannou, why didn't he come in?
But we're still bringing up the same fight. We're still bringing up the same.
Because that was his last fight, and he lost.
Shane is saying, are you talking exclusively about the big fights when the pressure?
I'm talking about on the basis of someone's career and the tendencies that they've shown me, not in isolated incidents. Because if you want to do isolated incidents, I can give up so many isolated incidents where I've seen AJ do things which is ridiculous. In fight, bro. In fight. When he fought Carlos Takam in the first 4 rounds, he was horrible, bro. Horrible. He couldn't even fight on the inside. What about that? I don't have to bring up isolated incidents. I'm talking about on the landscape of the entire career.
Yes, but AJ's had a lot more big fights than Fury. Fury recently, since going from Klitschko, has had 6 fights.
My point is, right, you keep going on about he's going to come back as this best version. And I'm telling you, in my opinion, that best version is no longer there. Well, we will find out.
Some people would have said that about AJ. Some people would have said, not you, but some people would have said that about AJ.
So now it looks like, after what's happened tonight, that AJ Wilder fight could be in jeopardy. We'll see.
It's done.
I understand. We'll see what happens. Quickly, I want to go around the panel.
Do you want to see
Who do you want to see AJ fight next?
I want to see him fight Hrgovic, get himself that vacant belt.
Away from all the politics, who would you want to see him fight?
I want to see him get the belt. I want him to fight Hrgovic and get the vacant belt. That's what I want him to do.
Who would you want to see him fight next?
It's tough. I actually might be with James on this one because Wilder's lost. You might as well go for the belt. You might as well go for the vacant strap. So, might as well fight Hrgovic.
I absolutely agree with James, and it's not often I do that, trust me. He makes a very good point, because the reason being, not because it's a very sexy fight, it's because if he fights Hrgovic, it's a meaningful fight for a belt, and if he wins the belt, which is what we hope will happen, then he's got leverage in fighting for more titles, which is what we want to see ultimately, is a unified heavyweight.
And he becomes a
Deontay Wilder used to say, one face, one name.
And then Tyson Fury runs out of options to not fight him anymore.
Yeah.
But at that time, Tyson Fury would have already lost to Usyk, so he's definitely going to fight him.
That's true.
But would he? If he loses to Usyk, will he? Because let's be real here. If he loses to Usyk and he retires, then he can still kind of claim, he'll be like, AJ lost to Usyk as well. I was older. But if he goes in there, and he loses to Usyk and then loses to Anthony Joshua, his entire career looks completely undermined, because his entire career he has been completely ridiculing AJ, saying he's a useless bodybuilder dosser. If he then goes and loses to Anthony Joshua, his whole career looks completely different. You're talking about tarnishing your legacy. His legacy would be completely
especially if he loses against Usyk as well. That's
what I mean. If he went from Usyk,
there were 4 big names since Tyson Fury's come back. There's Usyk, AJ himself, and Wilder, and he would have only beat Wilder and lost to the other.
No, but especially after we saw Wilder tonight, and especially after the fact that he was extremely lucky to get the decision over Ngannou. We all did that fight. We all know what happened. He lost against Ngannou. Yeah. And if he was to lose to Usyk, especially if he gets comprehensively beaten, I think James is absolutely right.
But let's see.
But you know what? I will give you this. Fury has shown over the years that he is very resilient, and he does find a way to win. But I personally think that he's past his best, and I think Usyk's going to beat him.
Well, let's see what happens and how much rest time there is, and let's keep an eye on it as it all unfolds and everything like that. And obviously with these big fighters, and it doesn't look like AJ's taking too much damage, but you never know how long he's going to need before another fight. Real quick before we wrap up, as we're coming close to wrapping up the show now, James, somebody that has a super quick turnaround time, Jake Paul, after a win. I know this is your guy or one of your guys. Give us a quick update on him? Because he said that he wants to fight super quick. Apparently, he's on the Amanda Serrano.
He is,
card,
yes.
or
He's
has he got a fighter?
Interestingly enough, he's the co-main.
Clarissa Shields.
He hasn't even put. Well, Clarissa Shields would definitely like to fight Jake Paul, given her recent comments, which we should talk about, but won't go into. But Jake Paul's actually, interestingly enough, put himself on as the co-main. He's not even the main event. Amanda Serrano is the main event, which I guess makes sense, but. From a purely boxing standpoint, but from him, I mean, that is a real ego check. And if you look at that August fight, they barely sold it out. The promotion to it was poor. The views and numbers actually got outdone by KSI having a sparring match with a streamer who's never fought before. So it's not really the best look for him. As for the fight, I mean, it was a devastating knockout against August, but August in the fight never really looked like he wanted to be there. And yeah, it was the whole point of his fight is basically Jake Paul is saying, I'm going completely legit. Yeah, I'm going professional boxing route. He got beaten already by Tommy Fury, who's not even that great in professional boxing. So I don't really understand. I don't really understand who got beaten by KSI, who would never step foot in actual professional boxing. So I don't understand where his trajectory is actually going right now. And I don't even think that August fight was the best look, because August's own coach, the guy who was training him, got put down by Jake Paul in sparring before they fought. So it was clearly someone that he knew could beat. Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, August wasn't exactly like a world-class pro, and you saw it in the fight. He got dealt with within the first round. Like
from a commercial perspective, real quick, is that a damning indictment of influencer boxing, or is that just a damning indictment of Jake Paul?
Well, look, he knocked him out, so it's not a damning indictment on. It's an impressive knockout, but I think it wasn't that hard to knock him out. I think he was there. Not saying that he was like set up or anything, but it wasn't the most tough test. But the only thing I would say that was a damning indictment is if you look at Tommy Fury and what he did to those two.
He chose very well because he fought a guy that had a good amateur record. Apparently, he won a couple of Golden Gloves titles as a kid. He looked the part in terms of the weigh-in. He looked muscly and cut, and so the aesthetics of it all, and then the knockout was very impressive. Right uppercut. But let's be honest, no one of us, even the deep guys into boy, had ever heard of this guy.
Yeah.
Never.
He barely fought.
That's what I was going to say. What does Jake Paul need to do now commercially?
There is no one. He needs to fight KSI. Like, if he doesn't fight KSI next, that is the fight. And as we've seen, you were talking about Deontay Wilder and AJ, the fight not happening, and you leave it too long, and now no one wants to see that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you leave KSI and Jake Paul is guaranteed money. That will be a legacy fight that you'll look back on in 15, 20, well, those two will look back on 15, 20 years' time, and everyone will be talking about it. If they don't make that fight soon, then we've already seen KSI got a dubious loss to Tommy Fury. Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. Jake Paul's last fight barely sold out a 3,000-seater arena. If they don't make this KSI Jake Paul fight soon, then I think you're in a very dangerous spot of
like Shane said earlier, we've seen now with Wilder and AJ bringing it back to this card, the risk of letting these things run for too long. We've got one last super chat before we wrap up from the Dark. Lineal says, I'm happy that 2 Americans got an L.
Yeah, I'm with that. Because Jarrell Miller.
Bro, Jarrell
is
Miller.
The most obnoxious. Listen, I want to end this stream.
End the stream. Go on, take it from here and then end the stream. Let's all.
The way I started. Daniel Dubois, right? Say what you want about him. People called him a quitter. Some say he's a little bit, bit of a weird guy. But he's done boxing a huge favour to me.
Definitely.
By stomping on the obnoxious, the disgusting, the absolute odious Jarrell Miller. I hope we never ever see that guy again, although we probably will. But well done, Daniel Dubois, and well done, AJ, man.
Do you want to close out the show?
That's how I closed it.
That's how I closed it.
And well done, Joseph Parker.
Well done, Joseph Parker too. That's it.
And well done, Tony Bellew. Great in the jungle.
Well done, Nick Francis, the voice of reason.
Yeah.
The host of the show.
Can I say, having you 3 boys with me again, watching some boxing, I missed this. This was a great evening. I loved every minute of it. So thank you to all of you guys, and thank you to everyone watching.
Absolutely.
I think I've thoroughly enjoyed my evening.
Way is it to close the show? Listen, guys.
And close the year.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. This is it. Thank you very much for being here. This has been The Big Fight. And AJ on the path back to the top.
AJ's back.
Peace.